Well, let's hope we never have to get to that. Well, hello, everybody. Good start to the recording. Flubbing.
We're doing it live.
Lines. Yep, doing it live. So, as you can tell, this is clearly not scripted because I can't even fucking say a word straight. Welcome. We are recording again in the past because of ding 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 issues.
Owie.
Zeke, our brick, is going out into the boonies where there is no such thing as internet. Satellites don't even know where the fuck he is when he's out there. So, hopefully next session will actually be properly live. We'll see what happens.
He's a government experiment.
He is an experiment. So, anybody got anything before we start that they want to share?
It's my grandfather's 100th birthday this weekend. Woo! That's why I'm going to the boonies.
As far as excuses go to not play D&D on time, that's a pretty damn good one.
He made it!
Well, I lived 100 years. He's got 100 more, and he'll be fine.
You know, I honestly wouldn't be that surprised. He fought in World War II. He ain't gonna die anytime soon.
So he's living out of spite.
Pretty much.
Can we move past the grandfathers, please?
Oh, yeah. That's why Caleb wasn't there the last time. Apologies. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
Glasses grabbed.
I'll allow it.
I'm
So,
stealthy.
with the recap. The buried city of Sølvbyen, long lost and kept away from the outside world. Qhiph'aks had been keeping the mushroom creature subdued for a very, very long time. Even he's not quite sure how long it's been. But it would appear that with his incapacitation due to the cave-in, the creature was freed from his control. The Tempests set out with Qhip to once again subdue this creature before it regained its full strength. Along the way, Zaan gave his son a reminder knot around his wrists to keep Brick from touching things. This immediately failed, and Brick once again sent a shrill creak of rusty hinges echoing through the city streets, to luckily no immediate backlash. Humbled once again, Brick was led along under the sharp eye of Vanera as they stealthily made their way through the streets towards the library to hopefully find some clues to help them fight the fungal creatures. Upon arriving at the library with little issue, Qhiph'aks was assaulted within, and a small skirmish ensued. Their efforts unfortunately came to naught, as there seemed to be no information saved in the shelved tomes after this ancient city was lost. Gathering themselves once again, the Tempests ready themselves to head out once more in search of the creature that once haunted Qhiph's dreams. So, spooky music, engaged, combat screen, engaged.
So
Combat
we're
screen.
combat, right?
Combat
What's your
screen
passive
meaning
perception?
combat screen meaning getting into tabletop simulator for the people watching the VOD can see. And I forgot the other announcements with our VODs and everything. I'll cover that at the end, hopefully, so long as I remember. Doesn't matter. You all have heard the spiel. Watch us on YouTube. We got podcasts. Listen to us or don't. Whatever. You
But mainly do. You should anyways.
Become a patron.
That too. Always. No.
Yes.
As opposed to a
Never
Decepticon.
acquired, always appreciated.
Become a Megatron.
So,
I'm glad someone made the same joke as me.
another quick little update. Brick got himself a new model. He's got the Ceratopper helmet with the 3 little horns. He's got a little hoot hoot on his arm.
He's supporting Ukraine with his magic book.
What?
What?
Ukraine's colors are blue and yellow. I'm just making a joke because the book.
Oh.
Too soon, Tony. Too soon.
Yeah, go Ukraine. Kick ass.
Okay. So, you all have successfully dispatched the Molder Titans and the Molder Blooms that were lurking around inside the library. You spent a bit of time searching for some information and not super successful, but there's still more of the city to explore. What's the plan? What are you all doing?
Anyone want some shredded mushroom salad?
9.
Well, goddamn. Wouldn't it be gone by now?
Oh, also, I think meatloaf is up for like an hour, so
I was about to check on that because I don't.
I don't know. I don't know how spells work. I'm usually meathead.
Let's see. Summon beast.
To
It
1
lasts
hour.
for an hour. Okay. So there is now a clone of Hamburger, a little bit more spectral than Hamburger, but it seems to be mimicking everything that Hamburger is doing. His mannerisms are quickly rubbing off on the illusory beast.
What were we gonna do
About
after this?
face.
Well, I think we talked about before searching the largest buildings, seeing if we could find a nest. Also, following the mushrooms.
Yeah, I guess that would probably be best. Just try and find where it is.
I mean,
If Brick peeks his head out the door here, which direction? I assume, kind of up northwards is where the largest mushrooms seem to be going.
Make a perception check. Are you doing like a quick look, or are you like getting down and really checking things out?
Like, I'm sticking my head out the door, look down one street, look down another, look down all the streets I can see. Like, where did the largest mushrooms seem to be congregating?
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception check for me, please.
That's a 22.
22. You're able to notice, even with your own personal poor eyesight, that just looking out the left and down, the mushroom that's right there seems decent size, but you look over to your right and you're like, that was bigger. It would seem that to the right would be the larger of the shrooms.
I stick my head back in and just kind of look at everyone. If we follow the mushrooms, I think it's this way.
Well,
Alright.
I don't know if we have any more preparation to be done.
Rather not spend more time than we need to down here. This doesn't set right.
how are people looking spell-slot-wise?
I could sleep.
I don't know what a spell slot is.
How are people looking tired-wise?
I'm fine.
For the
I
record,
could sleep.
you've only been awake for maybe 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I could sleep.
It's time for a nap.
It's
Um,
nap time.
I'm feeling okay. I didn't use too much effort, so
Right. Well, which way should we go?
That way.
Yeah.
I look at the wall that you pointed towards. That is a book shelf.
Just kind of saunter outside.
Pardon me, big man. Squeezes past Brick. So, you all are going to head further into the city, going by Brick's conclusion to go to the right. Okay.
There's walking that way.
So, for clarity's sake, what is the marching order? Because we've got a bunch of models on the table. I want to make sure that I'm keeping track of who's out and doing what. So, Kasumi, you are in human form for the moment.
yes.
I really encourage everyone to look at the VOD to just see what the hell was happening with Qhiph and the critters. Brick, is Mortar out on your shoulder? Is he bamped away?
He's out on my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm using him as binoculars.
Okay. All right. So, marching order. going outside the door? Who's in front? Who's in back? Who's in the middle?
I'll take point.
I'm just behind Brick.
Okay.
Following the mushrooms, mushrooms, the mushrooms. Following the mushrooms wherever they may go.
So Brick, Kip,
I'll squeeze in right here.
Pez, and the murder squad. And then who's after Pez?
Me.
Okay, Vanera, Kasumi, Zaan.
I'll be in the back.
Okay. And Zaan, I'm assuming you still have your hand lit up like a beacon.
Literally not gonna never do that. just to help you out there.
Okay. I'm just covering all my bases. It's been
No,
a
no, no,
long
you're
couple
fine.
weeks for me.
You're fine.
All right.
That's why I
So,
just want to say.
are you all just charging straight ahead? Or are you being stealthy? Or you're just kind of...
Stealth.
Rick will try.
Okay. I need all of you to make a stealth check for me.
See how this
Uh,
goes.
God.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yes.
Thank you.
And that's plus
Not
10,
bad.
right? I'm not crazy.
Correct.
Yeah.
I really need to look at that staff because being able to cast it nonstop with no charges seems a little broken.
Mm.
It's an
No,
official
take
D&D
backsies.
item.
It is, I know.
Fine.
Technically, she's
No
not a
take
druid,
backsies.
though.
You made the mistake.
I did, and I had to live with my mistake. I just have to get you a
How do-
better staff later.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Hey, I've officially, well, no, not quite, because you did do the Odyssey thing. I've almost surpassed you in what you've DM'd.
True, but I'm talking about, like, be careful what you give your players.
Oh, you mean like
I'm
at like level 4 giving them an epic weapon because they outsmarted the DM?
Okay, back on track.
Said stealth, right?
Yes, stealth checks. Kip,
I got a 16.
are you asking
Yes.
the teacher a question?
Yes. I'm spending 2 second level spell slots and a first level spell slot just to get back some sorcery points.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to be trying to do, but I'm also excited and concerned. It's weird. Also, congrats
Yeah.
on the natural 20. So that means you're at least 30. So what did everyone get?
20.
16, 20,
26.
32.
32?
32.
32. Kasumi, I'm assuming, is just fucking vanished.
I actually rolled pretty low for that, so I only got a 27.
I got higher.
Only
Only?
a 27.
I rolled a 7. I had plus 20.
Bricks
So-
over here, clang, 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 clang.
Yeah, Brick is clanging at a 20. It's almost sad that Vanera is not behind Kasumi, because then I would say that Vanera is just hiding in your tails. But yeah, so you all move around pretty quietly. At this point, having gone through the mines and gone through half of the city, you're pretty familiar with how to step and how to walk around these ever-growing mushrooms. Even with your practice up until this point, they're starting to become so large that you can't help but touch them. They feel very rubbery and kind of not so much slimy, but
Moist.
I mean, if anyone here hasn't touched a
Tacky.
live mushroom, tacky without being sticky, it's very strange feeling.
Wax.
Sure.
Leather.
Waxy.
No,
Spongy.
Leather wax sponge.
we're not playing Mad Libs.
Moist.
Mushroomy.
Mushroom dance.
So
Mushroom
you all
dance.
continue forward through the streets. As you squeeze between the library that you were in, you are also walking beside a very, very large building to your left.
That's a big building.
I
I
assume
forget what
that's the
that
first
is.
place we should check.
Maybe.
Would it
I'm
be
down.
more beneficial if maybe someone who's a bit more quiet just peeked their head inside first?
Is
I
the
vote
quiet
not
one
to
also
do it.
squishy? Because if they get a...
I didn't say I would go inside.
Oh.
I could send Meatloaf in.
True.
Expendable troop.
He's not expendable. He has thoughts and feelings and spices.
Temporary troop. Sorry.
So what's the plan, guys? You sending in Pez and his entourage?
Yeah, you're welcome to send him in.
Meatloaf.
Okay. As you round the corner, standing about where Brick is, you see that there's 2 doors with a pole in the middle, and they both seem to open together. So you go up, you try the handle.
Yep.
Okay.
Get your ass out of here.
So you reach up, grab the handle, pull it down, push forward. You're holding your breath, but you're not Brick. The door opens almost silently. You can flip me off all you want. You have a track record, sir. Oh, right. You all drew in here to hide it.
Oh.
What did I miss?
So, come to find that my fog of war, if it's touching one of these black pieces, it hides it. So they were able to see inside. So to prevent that, they just got a black marker just...
Oh,
Yeah, this is literally what we did.
I deleted all my lines.
Thank y'all. So, you open the door, you look inside, making sure I'm not deleting too much. Nope. And you see a multitude of tables inside. And Pez, your dark vision, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Yeah, you're able to see all the way in here. Make a perception check for me, Pez.
Do I get advantage? Because pack tactics?
You know, it's funny. I was thinking that exact thing, and I was
Does
like,
it work?
no, it doesn't, because you're not in combat. Pack tactics only works for combat.
Hamburger,
no.
quick, bite my ass.
Damn.
No, this
Roll
is
initiative.
this is going to be a normal roll.
Do I need to?
22. So you look around a little bit, and even though the structures aren't super familiar to you, you've been around to, you know, mercenary structures, taverns and all. This seems like a massive feast hall. To your right, there seems to be a long bar that goes all the way down and wraps around. And to your left, there seems to be another bar with a bunch of stools sitting in front of it. But weirdly enough, as you're looking, you also realize there's no straw people here.
Kip instinctively gets hungry. Subliminally.
Empty saloon.
As Kip, you get hungry, you look at Pez and think, nah, too small. You look back at Brick and go, nothing in there. So it would seem that this is a large feast hall, perhaps a restaurant of some sort. But you look around with your dark vision. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything.
This might not be the place. But, I mean, I can explore a little bit more, because there are some darker areas.
Sorry, since you all were standing right there, I'll get rid of that bit of fog of war as well.
Okay.
Do I remember that this is the feast hall?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, screw it. Why not?
I mean, I've already said it. I should have had you roll a history check, but you also all did just look at the map. So yes, you would have had your memory refreshed at this point. So you're
Okay.
The buildings and what they are now fresh on your mind for a change.
Let's go.
So yes, this is the feast hall.
Mr. the Squid, is this building of any importance?
This is where we had our grand feast once we had people.
People.
Should I keep
eloquently
going,
put.
or
What's that,
Mm.
little man?
should I keep going, or is this probably not where the metaphorical closet is?
I don't think this is the closet. We could look around in here for useful stuff.
Yeah,
Food,
sure.
beverage.
While
What do you eat?
they're looking
Okay.
around, the buildings don't go all the way to the roof, right? They have like a top.
Some of them do. The ones with you looking at the doors to the feast hall, the structures to your right all seem to be smaller and have roofs, but the feast hall and the library behind you, they stretch all the way to the ceiling, and some of them appear to be damaged, as if maybe they were taller before they were down here. Or the ceiling started to sag over the years.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna briefly come out of mortar sense and look at the other three standing outside. It's like, somebody watch my back. Back into mortar, and I'm gonna telepathically tell mortar to kind of fly around towards the north of our position.
The north is in to your right.
Yeah, to my right.
Okay, well, you wouldn't know directions, so it doesn't matter. So
I'm
you
just
said-
going based off the
yeah.
map we're looking at.
So you're sending mortar this way.
Yep. Just to kind of fly over, see
He's
where the
gone.
mushrooms are congregating.
Okay, so you send mortar off into the gloom. As he's doing that, are the rest of you doing anything? While mortar is blind, deaf, and dumb. Pez, you were in the feast hall. Is there anything that you're doing and looking? Kip, you as well.
I'm looking
looking.
around as well. Yeah.
Are you looking for anything
Just-
in particular, or just exploring?
Food, resting place, anything of use, really.
Okay,
I'm exploring.
you're exploring.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm staying outside with Brick as well.
Okay. So Pez, as you and Kip explore, going further and further around, you see that there's a wall in the center area here, and there was a door right on the side there. And as you move further around on this side, let's get a few of these knocked out here. It would appear to be more tables, and the central wall seems to be going around the entire center of this feast hall.
Can I press my ear up against the door here and see if there's any movement inside, any signs of life?
Sure, you move on up to the door and you kind of stick your head to it, your tentacled face kind of make make a perception check.
It would be 22.
22. You listen for quite a while. Your other compatriots are outside, seem to be standing still, not making any noise. Pez is tiptoeing around. You hear the occasional purring and chirping between Hamburger and his twin. But as you're listening to the door, there doesn't appear to be any noise coming from within.
Okay. I would like to slowly creak the door open.
Okay. You push the door open, and as you push it open, you realize that you have been in here before, but not very often. It's very big, it's very open. There wasn't a whole lot in here. You push the door open on the inside, and you see that there's a bunch of barrels, some of them knocked over on their sides, some of them still standing upright. And you remember, oh yeah, this is where we kept the beer.
Well, that doesn't help me fully.
Pez, as you were climbing over on the bar top and all, having been in places where Kip has had the straw mannequins set up, you realize very quickly that those places were remarkably clean. And as you hop up on the bar to look around, you're kicking up plumes of dust. You hear a muffled
Okay.
little from outside.
You good, little dude?
Dusty.
Best. I did my best, okay?
You didn't do good enough.
Just out of spite, Qhiph'aks walks up to the counter, gets a bit of his rub, and goes, "Effort." So, while they are inside looking within the feast hall, Brick, you are outside with Mortar. Are the other three of you just standing around keeping an eye on him? Is there anything that you're doing at this time?
Keeping a tent.
Keeping an eye.
I'm listening for any movement or something that sounds abnormal near us.
Okay.
One singular eye on.
Is the other one looking somewhere else? Are you cockeyed now? What's going on? Oh. That's a thumbnail.
No, I do not give permission, and y'all
I
hear
don't-
that.
I don't give a fuck what you say. It's my stream. So the three of you make a perception check, and Brick, you make a perception check with advantage as Mortar is flying around, peering within the gloom.
The gloom.
The gloom.
Oof. Yeah.
Need some eye drops.
16.
10 for Vanera, 16 for Brick. Zaan,
I got a 10 as well.
10,
15.
15. So as Brick stands perfectly still, with Mortar disappearing into the gloom, Mortar quickly passes over the rooftops and you lose sight of him. The three of you standing around, you are trying to keep an ear out. You're not sure if you're hearing shuffling or maybe just some dirt and sediment settling and trickling down the walls. You hear a little from inside the feast hall. But otherwise, everything seems uncomfortably quiet. The smell on this side of the river is starting to get a little bit worse. You had become accustomed to it having been in the mines, but that scent of decay and old death is becoming stronger. And Brick, you're not super familiar with this sensation because you're not able to smell, but as you were sharing the senses with Mortar, he's not bothered by it, but he does pick up on it that it is getting much stronger as he proceeds through the gloom. However, with that perception roll, as he's flying over the buildings, there is a large open area on the other end of the feast hall. And he's a little bit high up, so it's kind of hard to tell, but you're like 90% certain that Mortar is seeing some of the biggest mushrooms yet. Resembling the size of the ones at the very end of the mines when you first fought the trio of Molder Titans.
And so it's kind of back this way.
Correct.
All right. Instead of telling him to come back, I'll have him I'll just have him out of existence and then back.
Okay. So Mortar suddenly reappears on top of Brick's head.
I don't know if I found it, but I found something close.
Like what?
Really big mushrooms.
Bigger than these? And she points at the one like right over next to him.
Big as the ones we encountered back at the end of the mine.
Oh. Well, that should be our heading.
Here we go.
Rick will walk over and poke his head in. Guys.
Brick.
Yep.
As you walk towards the feast hall, your metallic mouth opens to speak, and Mortar suddenly falls off the top of your head, lands on the ground, And before you're able to fully process what happened, Mortar hops back up onto his feet, ruffles his feathers, and then jumps back onto your head.
Clumsy bird you got there.
You had a window.
Qhiph'aks and Pez, as you hear Brick open the door, you see his owl just kick up a plume of dust from the floor, lay there for a second, and he, as I said before, he gets up.
God, it's dusty in here. I'm putting my mask back on.
Is he okay?
I went.
Aww. For the podcast viewers, Brick has a adorable little owl plushie thing. Or is that a pop figure?
No, it's a plushie.
Aw, that's
It's a
cute.
Hedwig.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Hedwig.
What's your bird doing?
I'll look him over. Does he have anything growing on him? Anything off?
He seems confused and dusty, but otherwise doesn't seem to be harmed.
Do you wanna give him a good once over, see if he's acting funny?
I try to look through his eyes.
Oh, you're going into his senses.
Yeah.
Seems fine. He's able to see everyone. You get the sense as you share the bond that he is just as confused as you are. Actually, let me check on.
Yeah, I was checking familiar stuff right now.
I gotta remember if you can communicate. It's been a minute since I've seen that spell.
I can tell him to do things.
Pick off place.
I can talk with them.
I too can talk with them.
I can communicate with it telepathically.
I believe that's supposed to mean that you're telepathic commands, not like a full conversation.
I will leave that up to you as you are the DM.
Well, no, it does say communicate. So yeah, I would say that you can have a actual conversation with your familiar.
We will think
Okay.
you're crazy, though.
It'd be telepathic. You wouldn't hear it.
I just kind of send him the are you okay?
You hear a very disgruntled, what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to think British, prim and proper sort of voice. I say, I was doing just fine, and my vision went dark, and I found myself on the floor. It was startling.
Indubitably.
I am perplexed, and I do not understand.
And the sudden urge to make a colony somewhere without their permission.
He's
just
because I'm trying to think of a voice for him that's not gonna make me bust out laughing.
The British one's actually pretty good.
it's great.
He essentially blacked out for a second and just.
Vanera,
Hmm?
do you have any sort of anti-bad stuff spell?
I'm
Bad stuff
pretty,
spell.
pretty sure I would have used that already.
Damn, I'm all out of anti-bad stuff juice.
Got plenty of bad guy juice though.
Purge,
I got a
the-
fireball.
do you have anything that can I don't know, purge him of anything that might be messing with him?
Life?
Hey, Brick, I got a gun.
It's touching the cat!
What do you think?
Is that a horn?
That's a horn.
Okay.
James decided he wanted to caress the cat with the horn for some reason.
While this is going on, Zaan's gonna pull out the thing that he used to cover his mouth before when Brick was being very not considerate of everyone else and cover up his face.
Okay, so you wrap the cloth around your head, tie it off a bit.
Do I have any good bad guy things?
Like, just anything that could, like, purge his system of anything messing with him.
Hard drive defragmentation.
I don't know if owls have the ability to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They throw up their food all the time.
That's their main form of getting rid of waste.
The bones.
I look at Mortar. Do you feel like you need to throw up?
I say so. No.
Well, I'll say.
I'll say.
God, do not make him Foghorn Leghorn. He's so fucked.
Listen, I honor and appreciate everything Mel Blanc has ever done, so I refuse to try and encroach on his territory.
Can I
Understand.
cast detect evil and good?
Yes, you may.
I would like to do that, please.
I'm pretty sure I know this spell by this point, but I want to double check so I'm not lying to you about anything.
Meatloaf is glowing evil.
There's just a void where hamburger is. Where is it? There it is.
I'm not climbing.
As you cast the spell,
Wait.
no, she
Okay.
cast the spell,
Where are you
and
going?
so you cast your spell, and as you all watch her go through the motions of this, you see her visibly recoil and turn and spin and glance. Every single mushroom around you is setting off your radar.
My Vanera senses are tingling. These mushrooms are very, very bad.
Much in the way when you tried to speak with them and you just had that sense of a presence. It's not so much
Irritable.
individuals, but as one entity almost.
But we don't light up. We're okay. We're not evil. Well, they're not evil.
Depends on the current situation, but at the moment she's being a little bit overwhelmed with literally half the city setting off
How's
her evil radar.
How's Mortar?
Nothing from Mortar.
Nothing from Mortar.
Actually, you
Okay.
would detect, since he's technically a celestial, you would get a little, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So nothing evil, but yeah.
Kip pokes his head out the doorway.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. Kip is giving off a really bad juju vibe as well. But at the same time, while his physical being is setting you off, after the time you've spent with him and how he's helped you fight these creatures, he's not a bad guy. He's just a bad guy.
Be a
And
shame,
if it's
Because you're a
that
bad
shit.
guy does not mean you are bad.
Bad guy.
Yes.
be a shame if we had to make him into sushi and eat him.
Ugh. You don't know where he's been.
I put on know where he's going.
Eat my calamari
So-
ring, asshole.
You all gather around Brick and Mortar. What are you doing?
Well, just as a precaution, I'm gonna bamf him into his pocket dimension for safekeeping.
Okay. Mortar disappears. Cheerio.
Yeah, I kind of sent him the mental message. just to be sure, I'm gonna put you away so you're safe.
How close to the mushrooms did he get?
I would say he was flying, so 90, 100 feet away. 60 at the least.
Zaan's just gonna pull out a Molotov that he's been holding on to for this whole time for no specific reason or anything.
We can use the Molotovs in here. It's not a low ceiling.
You're right.
Let's hold on to it until we know exactly what to throw it at. Which one to throw it at. We already know it's going to be a mushroom.
No, I just meant burns them all.
How many do you have?
Have you seen
How easy
fast
does it
these
spread?
things burn?
Brick pulls out 3 more.
That will be great for the big mushroom
Okay.
that we're down here to take care of.
So if what just happened to mortar happens, and all of the small mushrooms becomes a problem.
Then you can use them then.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear somebody say it.
But until then,
We'll see when Zen is.
let's hold off on that. Rather not singe my fur anytime soon.
I don't want to hear anything about singeing fur.
I said I was sorry.
Glad I don't have fur.
Oh, do we head in the direction of the bigger mushrooms? Then?
Seeing what happened to little man, not sure.
You said it's on the other side of this big building that they were just in, right?
Correct.
Is there another entrance/exit on the other side of this building?
Would Pez and I have seen an exit on the north side?
You didn't go quite that far. Pez stayed on the bottom side over here, and you only put your ear up to the door.
Yeah, I'll
Gonna
go
do
check.
a quick saunter up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to trudge through all these mushrooms.
You do go back on through, and you do see that there is another set of double doors on that end of the structure.
After you.
Are we all following, or it was just those two?
Zaan,
I heard my name.
I need you
Oh god.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
I will make a wisdom saving throw, which is +8.
The way you said that,
18.
I will make a wisdom save.
18.
18. Okay. So, as you were standing there with your Molotov in hand, you get the very sudden and very strong urge to throw it at your companions. And just as you feel the muscles in your arms start to tense up and reach back, your mind catches up with yourself and you go, the fuck?
I usually can control these urges better.
Do any of us notice this?
1 second. No, you do not.
Be a shame if I had to make everybody do sushi and eat them.
So, did you guys go inside? Did you guys shout out from that side of the building to let us know? Or did you guys
We're
just...
I just need to know if there's a door on the north side.
Yeah, there
That
is.
way I can
Okay.
relay that information. Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I must have missed that.
yeah. Sorry. The fog kind of covers it, but right there is the door.
I go get everyone, be like, there's a door here that leads to that clearing, I believe.
Alright, we'll start following.
Okay.
Zaan's going to follow, but the back of his mind, he's be like, something feels off. That happens again, he's gonna say something.
Spoilers. Okay, so you all
no.
head into the feast hall, and you all are able to see now, especially with Zaan's hand light, that you're leaving a clean swath through the dusty floors, heading after Qhiph'aks and Pez, following their footprints into the gloom.
Well, tentacle prints.
Well, semantics.
We don't know that.
All right, Squidward. So you all join them towards the doors to the one of the other sets of doors to the feast hall. You all gather around, and you're doing what?
I would like to open said door slowly. Peer through, if possible, before I open it fully.
Make a stealth check. Since you're doing this.
Do I still have pass without trace?
Um.
Holy fuck, I'm
Within
rolling good
range.
tonight.
Yeah. It's for 10 minutes. You'd still have it.
31.
31. You push the door open just a little bit. Just a little bit. You peer through. The door didn't make any noise. Peer out into the darkness. You see... Which door are you opening? The left one or the right one?
Or both.
Right.
You're open the right one. So, with the right door opening, you're peering off to the left. And just outside the door, you see mushrooms big enough that you could sit on it cross-legged and still have plenty of space around you. And there's quite a few of them.
Is my stealth check good enough that I can glean more information by kind of like peeking my head out a little bit without being seen by any intruders, occupants, invaders?
So you push the door open further. Get
We're
a
very good friends.
little bit of a better view. Let me... is this what I want? This is what I want. Get out the way. Squeak! So you're able to see a little bit further outside of the feast hall. But you're still not opening the door fully because you're hoping to be quiet and stealthy in your efforts. So you see a bigger patch of mushrooms, and further off to your left you see the what is that one? Just a second. Where is it? Oh, I have the wrong file open. That would explain lots.
For shame.
I know.
You monster crazy pop.
You see the city hall off to your left.
Can I glean any information like from the city hall? Does it look? It looks very mushroomy, probably.
It looks exactly like you had left it, sans the mushrooms growing out in front.
I just kind of turn back and quietly whisper, "It's very mushroomy."
Zaan's gonna hold out the hold up the malt up again, huh?
I feel like we're both looking at Kasumi.
I don't give a shit what anyone says at this point.
From looking outside, do I glean that the coast is clear? Like, can I like step outside without getting my ass beat like last time?
Who knows?
From how much you've opened the door, you're really only able to see towards your left, and you haven't heard anything. But you're angle of view is also not great. You would have to open the door further to really be able to see anything.
Yeah, I wanna open it enough to see if the coast is clear.
Okay. You open the door further and further. And then as the door opens even more,
A fist comes through and yanks me.
the giant fist!
as you open the door further, you look around, you don't see anything. And as you look back to tell your party members that the coast appears to be clear, they all now look like Molder Titans. I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Fuck. Would this count as being charmed or frightened?
No. I don't believe
Fuck.
so. Let me double check this real quick.
Because I get advantage against being charmed or frightened.
Well, it depends. Are you afraid of Molder Titans?
I believe this
After
would
having
be
been sucker punched a second ago, I wouldn't doubt it.
Suckered.
Boy, I sure hope I have advantage. I'm gonna be straight up with you. It's a 9 without advantage, and with it's a natural.
No.
Okay, so it's a 9.
A 9. Okay. As you turn and you see where once your friends stood are now 5 Molder Titans all clustered around you. I need you. Who is nearest to him? It would be Pez. I need you to make. Let's see. What do we got?
Leave him alone.
Bongs Pez on the head. The raptors attack.
Make an attack with your staff at Pez. As you turn around, and you swing at him.
You gonna Rafiki me?
Oh no, not this stick! So what are you going to do?
That will be a 12 to hit.
Miss.
It
Miss.
misses. So you all see Qhiph'aks turn, appear very frightened, and takes a swing at Pez as he yelps out. We're going to be doing this on a kind of impromptu initiative here. So Qhiph'aks has made his attack. We've got about 6 seconds here. Pez, you were the closest to him as he's swinging at you. What are you doing as he swings
fuck,
and misses?
man?
Does he still look hostile?
He seems startled and afraid, and he's holding his staff in a very defensive manner.
I'm just gonna, I guess, jump back to the edge of the table and hand on gun just in case.
Okay. What is everyone else doing at this point in time? You just saw your companion, your new companion, swing at your old companion.
Shield up, dodge action at the shield up, dodge action.
Okay.
Just ready for anything.
Vanera?
Dispel magic.
Okay. Let me see how that fucking works. Where is it? I found it. Okay. So as Brick goes into a defensive stance and Pez prepares to pull his gun, Vanera quickly reaches her hand out, speaks in a language that none of you recognize, and Qhiph'aks suddenly, the Molder Titans are gone, and you're holding your stick out at Pez and go, "Oh,
Did I hit
Question.
Real quick, Dispel magic, is that like an AoE? Or is it targeted?
It is targeted. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Okay, so
Would-
Meatloaf is still there.
Meatloaf is still there.
Would I recognize this as a magical effect? Can I dispel the magical effect as opposed to dispelling whatever magic is on Qhiph that's in the room, so to speak? If that makes sense.
So you were trying to dispel the source versus the effect.
Correct.
In the
If I can't, then
in the split
that's
instance,
fine.
in the split instance that you had to see your ally turn, freak out, and attack, your first instinct was to cancel whatever may have taken over him. You did not have enough time to go, where? So at this instance, I would say no. You targeted him. So Kip, suddenly your companions are back.
Kazumi is gonna draw her rapier and just stand and hold it out in front of her. She's not gonna like put it towards his throat. She's gonna point it at him. Explain yourself.
You were Molder Titans! What the fuck?
What do you mean we were Molder Titans?
Well, I thought I was pretty self-evident with that. But you were whatever the fuck you are right now. I turned around, looked out the door, turned back around, Molder Titans.
But she's gonna still hold the rapier out, but she's gonna like look over at Vanera. Is this some sort of illusion?
I think it might be worth me bringing this up then, because when we were walking into the building, I had a very strong urge to hit you in the back of the head with the Molotov.
More than usual.
Yeah, usually I can suppress that kind of feeling, but this was like an overwhelming feeling. Like an overwhelming feeling of, if I do it. Good.
Wait, who were you going to throw it at?
Well, if we were kind of all standing in the doorway, it kind of wasn't really just one of you.
So, we got an owl that fainted, a bunny who tried to murder us, and a squid guy trying to bonk me. Something's going on here.
I don't see rapiers pointed at that man.
Well, yeah, because you
They're
put
used to
rapier
it.
in your Achilles.
I just kind of put down Kazumi's rapier.
She lets you. She lets you.
Yes.
In an effort to not, what's the word I'm looking for?
Metagame.
Thank you, metagame. Can Brick access his hard drives to think, is there any reason this would be happening that would connect back to what we're dealing with?
I'm going to say no, because you and your creators would not have encountered anything like this to be able to supplant that info. However, with your own personal research, there are quite a few spells that can befuddle the mind and make what was once allies enemies.
Have one of those.
I think it's. Go ahead.
No.
I was just gonna say, based with both of those and based off of what happened to Mortar, I think it's best that we take care of this and see if that helps. Otherwise, it might just be an unfortunate effect on the city.
So, what is this? Pick up this. Talking about my murderous intent?
The mushrooms.
So, is the dust in this room dirt, or is it...
Can Kip take a look at the dust?
Yeah, as
Gonna snort some
Zaan is
dust.
saying this, if any of you want to go and just like stick your finger down and lick it or whatever, make an investigation check.
licks it, all of a sudden eyes
yes,
turn red?
actually.
Fiverr.
Yeah, go ahead, lick it. I got no ulterior motives.
That actually wasn't bad.
Good luck.
It'll be a 15.
I got an 18.
I'm not fucking
so
licking shit.
Vanera, you are smart, and you see Qhiph'aks going for it. So as he runs his finger across, you kind of go and kind of look over his shoulder and look at what he's looking at. Looks like normal dust to you. Qhiph'aks, you see her looking over, and you kind of go, "You want to try it first?" But
It's like dust.
it looks exactly like the dust that you've seen just on people's shelves. I mean, it's pretty thick. It's probably a lot of this has been untouched for a very, very long time. But
It's like dust bunny.
Well, my vote is I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Molotovs and all of the shit outside the door and ask questions later.
DM, now that I know that there was actually a spell, do I recognize anything like this having happened before?
having happened before, this has never happened before to you all.
This has never happened before. Well, I know to us, but I'm more specific. Like, does this spell come up in my data bank?
Much the same with Brick. There are quite a few that come to mind. There's Charm Person. There's confusion, friendship spells. There's a whole repertoire, but this was so sudden and so fast that he turned and smacked at you. Just said, "Fuck it, get rid of it." You didn't really have time to really think about it.
Since detect good and evil is a hold on. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's concentration. That's instantaneous. Since dispel good and evil is 10 minutes, and that's concentration. Is that still going?
Yes. However, as you are now within the inside of the feast hall, where when you had been outside, you had sensed it everywhere. At this point in time, you really only sense Qhiph'aks.
So there's nothing in this room that kind of like gives off the sense of like, there's something evil coming from this certain direction besides Qhip.
You make a perception check with advantage because you've got the spell up.
Are the
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Let's go!
Yep,
So
23.
for how much of an oppressive sense you were getting when you were outside, you're surprised that it's so quiet in here until you see Qhiph'aks. You kind of step to the side a bit and you sense more of it out the door. It would appear that the stone walls are too thick for you to be able to sense. It's the 1 foot of stone part of that blocks your senses.
Right.
So for the moment, it is Qhiph'aks that you can sense and what's immediately outside the doors.
Okay.
What were you saying, Pez?
I didn't know if the Lost Raptors were like aligned in any alignment, like if they were lawful good.
Well, actually, that's a good point.
I don't think they are.
I feel like they'd
Well,
be
it's
chaotic.
more your soul, because Hamburger himself is a physical creature, but the summoned beast is it's a bestial spirit. So,
Detect
be
good
like
and evil
mortar?
is less about their alignment and more about their species.
right. And I was looking to see if it was considered fey or celestial or what have you, but it seems to just be a spirit. So no, you don't even sense anything from Meatloaf.
Okay. I was just curious.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good point, because technically Meatloaf could have been lighting up like a beacon and I completely missed it. So it's a good catch.
In an effort to nip this in the bud, quite literally, all in favor of throwing some Molotovs out the door and seeing what happens?
No.
Zaan's already starting to walk towards the door. Not really
No. No. We need to keep the element of surprise.
Yes.
This is the element of surprise.
Surprise.
It would be bad if the element of surprise didn't go quite as planned and it just fizzled out pretty quickly, and then suddenly we have the entire city's worth of Molotov spawn coming to us.
What if, since I have this mask on, what if I just peek my head out and see if anything affects me? Or hell, I'll even send Meatloaf out there, since he's not really of this dimension.
I'm not going to lie, that is a good idea, but that mask has not been on you 24/7. We don't know if we had this happen before, and now because we are getting closer to something that is more overwhelming.
Potent.
Yes, that word. Why not? Or if, yeah, I mean, the small raptors, probably a good idea, but we don't know if that mask has even done anything for you with the time that you've had it on and off.
Well, look, we might just straight up have a fight outside of this door. What do you say we check if the coast is clear and just have a step through? If there is anything out there, then we can set the shit ablaze.
All right. Send the small apparition.
Yeah, why not?
What you say, Meatloaf?
I come with cheese.
He didn't go. There.
Okay, so you're sending Meatloaf outside?
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
Oh God.
Pretty
cool. Meatloaf.
He's dead.
Dead.
Let's see.
He is not yet dead, so put him back in dead. He is not yet dead.
Okay.
My hand is still on my holster, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not dead.
So,
I'm
you send Meatloaf outside. Are you leaving the door still cracked? Are you opening it further? Are you shutting it behind Meatloaf?
I go like, "Gah."
Okay. So you open the door enough for Meatloaf to wriggle his way outside. He goes out. You shut the door. You hear the little pet, 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 pet.
We just left him.
No.
Even by my sense, it's pretty fucking metal.
Just jumped about the door and closed.
Pez, you don't have as much of a connection to this beast as you would with Hamburger. And considering that it's a spirit and not an animal, you wouldn't have been able to speak with it. But after not even a minute, you feel a little twang in the back of your senses as your connection to Meatloaf vanishes.
Uh-oh.
Out there, you think?
I think Meatloaf is dead.
Zaan just tossing the Molotov up and down in his hand this whole time.
Well, what do you say? Are we ready for whatever is out there?
Wait. For that, because pretty sure this is it. Who's feeling extra squishy?
Should we probably rest? I'm kind of low on magic juice.
Not a rest. I have something I've been wanting to try for a while, and feel like now's the best time.
What do you
I have a couple cuts and scrapes.
It's not a healing spell. It's more of a little defensive magic.
I mean, typically I not the best at hiding damage, but I do have my robe now that helps quite a bit.
All right. Well, Pez, Vanera, between you and Kasumi, you three are usually the ones who take the most damage.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say my scales are a level 17
Out of 100?
out of whatever.
Vanera, would you like
up to.
Would you like some extra defense? I can only give this to 2 people.
Sure.
So Vanera and Pez.
Why not?
Sure.
All right. Brick holds out the hand that has the little gem in it, and you see blue light shine out and hit both of you. And DM, do you want to describe it from here? I feel like you do a better job.
So sorry, I was also doing something else when this was happening. Who were you putting it on again?
I'm putting it on Pez and Vanera.
Okay, so as he reaches his hand out to you with the crystal in his palm, you see light begin to emit from it, and it sort of is moving up and down really, really quickly. And before you appear two versions of Brick as he is now, but made of light. Both of them march towards you. The one shrinking for Pez, the other one shrinking just a little bit for Vanera, right? These figures step into you, turn, and seem to shrink and match their movements to yours.
Yeah.
So it seems like you should be feeling something, but there's no sensation. There's no hindrance to your movement.
Oh god, does anybody now for some strange reason feel like we're gonna have a lot more noise to deal with?
These
In theory,
constructs
these
made
should be
no
silent.
noise.
Vanera's got creaky joints now.
I just mean now there's 3 bricks, regardless of how they are bricks.
Vanera, as you do that, the brick that is around you follows your movements.
If anyone has seen Naruto, this is a much smaller Susanzo.
Oh,
That's a
Susan,
bird.
yeah.
Nerd.
So where the
Oh,
rest of you
fuck.
see a little bit of a bluish shimmer to them, Pez and Vanera, your vision is completely unobstructed. If you're looking at yourself, you can see it sort of tracing your own outline, but otherwise you were unhindered by this.
You purr so loud.
So,
what does
kind of
this
like
do?
the shields in Dune.
Yes. Yes.
Very much like the shields in Dune. But it looks like brick.
Yes.
Have
You
you-
were
have
you
you
were
tried
both
this
wearing
before?
brick armor.
So,
Have you tried this before?
I'm asking Brick if he's tried this before.
No, this would be the test run.
what does
How-
it do?
In theory, if anything tries to hit you, one of two things will happen. Either this will block it completely and kind of force them to attack me instead, or if it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, it should at least take some of the damage off.
Okay.
You guys are both brick.
Well, I mean, since I have this here extra brickiness, should I take the first step out?
I think we should go ahead and throw some Molotovs outside before we do that, because that seems like a smart idea.
I agree. And are we ready? Anything else? All right,
Actually-
I light 2 Molotovs.
And
Let's go. Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
not ready for this.
So, Brick, you're lighting 2 Molotovs. Zaan, are you joining him?
I'll wait to see what happens with the first 2.
I'm
need
holding
to
the
burn.
door ready for a charge.
Okay.
Rick just nods at you.
Okay.
Walk outside.
Qhiph'aks opens the door.
I swing the door open.
Rick runs outside, looks for the first thing that looks threatening to throw the Molotov at.
There are 2 of them.
Brick, as you rush outside, where once you had been able to see.
Oh God!
Oh, what the fuck was that?
There is you rush out into a cloud of fog.
Oh,
You
God.
can see nothing. Brick runs through the open door that Qhiph'aks opened and just he is gone. You can't even see the light from the Molotovs.
I follow up.
Brick is just gonna throw them directly ahead, like 60 feet in front. Actually, he'll throw one 60 feet. He'll try to throw the other like 90 feet.
Okay, make a dexterity check for throwing.
I mean, would this technically be like a what would this technically be?
Improvised throwing device.
Yeah, improvised weapon. Dexterity check. All right.
Yeah, so roll a roll a d20. Add your. You know what? You've had experience in this. Roll your dex and add your proficiency. You've Molotov places
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Because why not? I'm the DM and I say so.
You're welcome.
You know what you're doing.
I told you guys it would come in handy one day.
First one's a 23.
Okay.
Eee.
Second one is it's not as good. It's only an 11.
Okay. So, as the rest of you see Brick disappear into the gloom, and you hear Qhiph'aks in your minds going, "Tally ho!" and also disappears into the fog, you hear Brick's slight grunts of exertion, a slight pause, and then a ka-choof, ka-choof. You hear the crackling of flames. Is there anything the rest of you are doing while this is happening?
Going towards the door.
Mm,
Dun, 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 dun.
Getting ready for inginess.
So,
Stand on the table.
How explosive is booze?
Can
Can I get a beer can? Oh, I go back inside. I grab a beer can and I start rolling.
You have run outside behind Brick yelling "Tally ho!" As you are behind him, you think, "Wait a minute, that's a much better idea." However, Vanera, you were hopping on the table,
Yes.
which is easy enough. There's a bench for you to get up higher. So Brick and Kip are outside. Pez, you've run up to the door. Zaan, you've run up to the door. Kasumi, what are you doing?
I'm about right here.
You're staying more or less inside.
Yup, for now.
Okay.
can I ask a question when you are finished?
What is your question?
When Brick and Qhiph'aks run through this or into this fog, does it move like actual fog would, like if somebody's running into it, or
As the door opens, the fog starts to creep inside the building.
Zaan's gonna use gust of wind?
Okay.
Good thing I have the mask.
Let's see.
Is detect good and evil still going? Is this cloud evil?
Looks at the door. Ah!
As you expect the cloud to be a being of pure evil and completely cloud your vision, you were still able to get a little ping of where Qhiph'aks is with no hindrance. No, it seems to just be fog. So, Zaan, with that in mind, let me see. I'm going... Brick and Kip, I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
The new sitcom on ABC.
As the ground beneath your feet begins to tremble and rumble, as the mushrooms you are stepping on begin to shrink and grow at random paces to knock you off of your feet.
18.
18.
16.
16. Let me check on that. Sorry, Kip, you said 18?
18.
18. So...
Little gust of wind pushes. Okay.
Let's see.
That does also do half, but later.
You hear Kip burp and a gust of wind flies out. Oh god.
By the power of beer!
Brick, you take 6 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. Kip, you were able to keep your feet. And, whoa! And Zaan, as you cast Gust of Wind, let me make sure that I am understanding the spell correctly. I'm pretty sure that this is fine, but I want to make sure that... what level are you casting it at?
Just first level, or the first level that I can, which would be second level?
Got it. Okay, so as the fog begins to creep in, you all hear and just the sound of kind of rumbling and sort of stretching, and you hear a heavy thud as Brick falls down. Zaan, you immediately go, woof, and all this fog is completely dissipated. You see Brick on the ground. Qhiph'aks is fucking striking a T-pose trying to keep his feet underneath him.
Surfing mushrooms.
as the fog dissipates, which one? Let's see. Brick does not have.
Dark vision.
Dark vision. Thank you.
I got the light behind me.
Who
But yeah, I'm
is?
standing in the doorway.
You're in the doorway right behind Pez.
Hello.
As you both see the fog drift away.
Dang.
Don't worry about it. You see, standing in the distance, a humanoid figure
Oh, okay.
with a mushroom-topped head, silhouetted in the darkness, with one hand stretched out towards you all.
That is terrifying.
I'm not going to
Brick,
you
as
said
you
humanoid.
lift your head to see what everyone else is looking at as the fog dissipates, the hand slowly lowers and the head tilts a little bit. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yay!
No.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not what I was expecting.
Me either.
Jesus fucking Christ, what are my rolls tonight?
Shit.
22
Bad,
on
good.
initiative.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I didn't have the encounter started, so anyone who rolled in D&D Beyond, can you tell me what you had again?
Can I just roll again?
No.
Shit.
20.
8, 20. Zaan, what did you get?
18 plus 6, so 24.
Christ on a bike.
Get plus 6 initiative, it's fucking awesome.
Brick,
12.
12. Kasumi?
22, and I had a +4 for my initiative, so.
So 22 total, or add the 4?
22 total, and the only reason I said that is because I know Qhiph also got a 22.
Yes. 22 as a +2, so I'll go behind Kasumi.
Okay, got it. So, yeah, we'll put you there. Okay, so before we get into this, we're going to take a quick break for bathroom and snacks as you all are assumedly encountering the creature that is the cause of all of this. So we will be right back.
Oh,
No.
Alrighty. Welcome back. Everyone but Vanera is ready. She is losing her fucking mind at the moment.
Not ready.
So, let's get some battle ambiance. So,
No.
Where's the fire
yes.
in relation to this lady?
Yeah, did I even get close?
as the fog dissipates, you see that there are scorch marks and mushrooms around her that are burned and singed, but the flames are gone.
I got close.
Well, yeah, because Zaan just blew them all out.
So, top of the round. Zaan, you are up
That's just creepy as
first
fuck.
with Kasumi on deck.
So moving past Mr. Pez right here would be difficult, correct?
It would, his particular space would be 10 feet of movement instead of 5, correct? As you just fucking teabag him twice.
So this would be what, right here would be 15?
Correct. Oh god, people, relax.
20.
Sorry.
Going to assess what I'm looking at. There. Are we hearing the fucking creepy ass voices that's happening right now? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing a yes or no, so I'm guessing no. Okay.
I heard it.
Assessing what I'm looking at, I'm very confused by what I see because I expected it to be bigger. And I'm not gonna ask questions, I'm gonna shoot it with something. Sorry. So
Very distracting.
yeah, so
I can change it to something else if it's distracting.
No,
you guys.
it's good. It's good
It's
music.
great.
It's
Okay.
just like it's one of those where it's like I'm going to. Zaan's gonna cast Howling Blast at 3rd level. At Lady.
Okay, sorry. What are you casting again?
Howling Blast. It's my guiding bolt.
Got it. Roll your attack.
I will roll my attack. plus 8. That would be a 17.
17. As you step outside, dodging around your companions, you stretch your hand out, and your bolts of frosty, freezy goodness that you're so used to striking your target, head for it, and it steps lazily to the side, and it whizzes past into the distance, and it turns. And as it looks in your direction, it's kind of hard to tell that it's looking in your direction. It doesn't seem to have any features.
I'm supposed to miss. How dare
Hold
you?
on. Wait, let me check my script to make sure that that's how I'm gonna fuck up Zaan tonight. No, we're on brand. We're good. We're going.
Fucking rules lawyer over here.
Actually,
I'm supposed to always hit. So
Um,
that is your movement and your attack. Is there any bonus action you'd want to do?
I don't think I have a bonus action to use, so no.
Okay. Kasumi, it is your turn. Qhiph, you are on deck.
Okay. Just making sure I'm unmuted. Okay. So, Kasumi is going to come up here. Oh, sorry. Just moved my entire screen rather than my character.
Tell me about it.
I went underneath the map. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
They'll never know you're coming.
So
Yes, I would like to use what's that spell? The Earth Glide?
Earth glide.
yeah.
Diggy hole.
So she's gonna try to peek around the doorway. Now, when they busted through the doors, did both doors open?
It's brick, yes.
Okay, so if I peek my head around the corner, can I see it? Like, can I see the figure? I do have superior dark vision.
You answered my question. Well played. Yes, you are able to see it. However, with Pez being in the doorway and Brick and Qhiph also being in your way, the AC is going to be higher to hit as you are trying not to hit your companions if you're doing anything ranged.
Okay, so I'm actually not gonna hit it physically. I'm going to cast Major Image.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it over here.
Okay, what are you making?
I am going to cast a 20-foot tall version of Qhiph.
Okay.
I see you.
Oh god, Cthulhu exists.
I'm back, bitch!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That's a woman.
That woman.
And, okay, so am I allowed to make it make any verbal sounds or anything when I spawn it in?
Let me check that.
It just starts going.
Oh, do we want it to do the it dance or the one that Vanera's doing right now?
Definitely the.
So you did Major Image, correct?
Yeah, Major Image.
Okay, let me see. You create an image, create a it seems completely real, including sounds, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted. So yes, you would be able to make it make a sound.
Okay. I don't know how to describe the sounds that mind flayers make. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it shrill and try to get the attention of this little mushroom thing.
I'm Zoidberg.
Okay, make a
an honor.
make a deception check.
Okay. You said deception?
Yes.
It's great.
Okay, that's 12. I rolled low for that.
Okay. So you all see, as from behind this creature from the mushrooms, a large version of Qhiph'aks just materializes through the mushrooms and makes a noise. The creature before you seems to tilt its head slightly but otherwise doesn't seem to pay it any mind.
Okay. Okay. I am gonna bonus action hide.
Very nice.
Okay.
I do wish you bonus action hide.
Make a
Forever.
stealth check to end your turn.
Okay. That is a 19. Because I'm sure we're not on Pass Without a Trace anymore.
Has it been 10
Well,
minutes?
she hasn't cast anything that would cancel her concentration, so yes.
So that would be a 29.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What can I say except you're hidden?
Can I say except we're fucked now? There's a mushroom thing outside.
And that is my turn, by the way.
I'm just on the
Okay.
ground. Let me at him. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Kip, it is your turn. Pez, you are on deck.
Well,
What?
you didn't want to pay Big Me any mind. Mind this, and then I cast Fireball.
Fireball.
Fire.
I cast
Okay.
Fireball at 4th level.
So that's a dex check on for that.
Let me. Oh, bonus action. I make the spell slot. I should. Yeah, it is a dex saving throw.
Bringing it. We're bringing it. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it. We're bringing it. We're bringing it.
I am rolling low, and I hate this. That is going to be a 7.
That does not make it.
Okay.
It takes 96 fire damage.
No, he's rolling 9 d6s, not 96 total.
No, okay, I was like 96. I was like, shit.
Y'all ain't that high of a level yet.
Sorry, let me just do it this way instead. I'm fucking. Good 96. 15. I rolled. I had 2 3s. Everything else was under a 3. That's fucking all. That's my 4th level spell slot for 15 fire damage.
Okay, well, as you throw out the fireball, you see its momentary hesitation as the big version of you going takes its attention for just 2 seconds. You're like, this is my moment! Boom! And you shoot a massive fireball towards it. It hears you casting it and has just a moment to raise its hands. But even still, did a significant amount of damage to it as it shakes its hands and kind of flexes its hands, looks at them, and then looks back up at you.
Hi.
All right, so that is your action and your bonus action. You still have your movement. Do you want to stay where you are?
No, I used my bonus action. Yes. I'm just gonna come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
Okay. So,
30 feet.
Pez, it is your turn. Brick, you are on deck.
Okay. So, Brick is on the ground, right?
Correct.
Can I walk up to him and fall over? And, stop it. Your hitbox is too big. Can I use him as, like, a pseudo cover?
Considering that he is laying prone, no.
Okay. Well, then I will just, like, stand near him and then pull out my shotgun and take aim.
What is the range on your shotgun?
60 feet.
Okay. So you loom over Brick and say, "Hold tight." Take a shot. Let me get the bolts real quick.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
Total of 13 damage.
What's type of damage?
It is piercing.
Okay, and that was 13 damage, sorry?
Yes.
Okay. So you go boom! All of you hear this resounding explosion from Pez's hands as these little pellets pepper the creature in the distance. Seems to still be standing. And actually, that's part of your movement and your action. Do you have a bonus action?
Bonus action. I'm wondering if I'm fighting Hunter's Mark. You know, heck it, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Don't forget back tactics.
Oh shit, that's right.
That's not a thing at the moment. Where is Hunter's Mark? Hold on.
Is it still way back here? Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, is it still on the table somewhere?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Cool. There we go. All right. So it is now Hunter's Marked. At the end of your turn, the Mushroom Tender is going to use one of its legendary actions on Qhiph'aks. Actually, no.
Not on me.
It is not going to use it on you. Yeah, it's going to use it on you, Pez.
Me.
Okay. As you take your shot, you're like, yes, I hit it. Your whole world seems to come to a crawl. All of your senses become hazy. You feel lethargic. You are now slowed.
No.
Guys, why is Pez walking in slow motion?
As you are slowly going, Brick is just like, whoop, ready for his turn to do what he's doing. To you, he is the Flash. He is a blur. Brick, it is your turn. What are you doing? Vanera, you were on deck.
All right, so to stand up, that's half my movement.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, that's too much. Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15. That's as far as I can go. I was going to use lightning lure, but I can't. Actually, wait, what's the... Yeah, it's only 15 feet, right? Hold on. Lightning lure. 15 feet. Yep, 5, 10, 15. Nope, okay. So instead, gonna take out the other Molotov, light it, and chuck it at him.
Okay. Again, dexterity check, add your proficiency. I'm loving that you're doing this to the dice because I'm thinking that's what you're doing to light the fuse. You're just rubbing your hands together until your hands spark.
Oh, I don't think that hit. Yeah, it's only a 10.
10. As you get up and you're like, all right, my turn. Ha! You're overexcited and you just yeet it. The mushroom tender just sort of and then turns back to look at you. That's your
Not my best throw.
That's your movement and your
That's my movement and my action, and my bonus action is like, you know what? Come here! And I'm gonna try to telekinesis pull him toward me.
one second.
He has to make a strength saving throw, I believe. Yes, strength saving throw.
I actually forgot to do something real quick.
I'm gonna be honest, you might want to stay at range.
I need Pez, Zaan, and Qhiph'aks to make a Constitution save for me.
Constitution?
Yes.
Oh, 16.
16.
18.
18. And Pez, what was that? Was that a 13?
13.
Okay. Okay. So, there's that. So, Brick, sorry, you were doing telekinesis?
Yep. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. And for the record of pronoun propriety, it is a she.
I wasn't going to say anything. But...
Ooh la la.
Yeah, no,
I
that
could
fails.
tell by the bosoms.
The bosoms.
So she is. I think it's only 5 feet. Let me double check that. Yeah, 5 feet toward me. So just one more square toward me.
Okay. So as you chuck the Molotov and it's distracted, you go, ha! Ha! And it sort of lurches forward, but gains its feet back underneath it as it is pulled a minute bit closer.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes.
Let's see. So I did that. Okay. So, Vanera, it is your turn. Zaan, you were on deck.
Oh, that's right. I took a legendary action.
I would like to cast daylight. Well, I'd like to cast it out there, not in the building.
Breach and clear! Kasumi's
It's an eventful
Bad
6
nade!
where,
Bad nade throw!
where are you tossing it?
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
So you're flash banging it right in front of it.
Right in the face.
And what's the range on it?
60.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so you're basically lighting up this whole goddamn area.
Close your eyes.
Light it burns!
No!
All right. So, Pez, you're wearing your hat, right? You have never been happier as suddenly it is daylight and your brim just sort of automatically adjusts to block the harshness of the light from your eyes as this entire room is just flooded with light. Almost
How's Kip feel about
immediately.
this?
Oh, it sucks. It sucks a lot. You hear an infernal. You've never actually really heard Qhiph'aks say anything. It's all been in your head. You just hear this guttural grinding screech from the left.
Counterspell. No, I'm kidding.
As the light floods the room, you notice that the smaller of the mushrooms begin to shrivel and wither away. So, is there anything else you were doing for your turn?
As my bonus action, I'd like to summon my... Oh, can I do that? I can't do that if I've done
You
it.
cannot.
That's right. I keep forgetting. Fuck.
So is that it?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, do you want to stay put on the table, or did you want to move?
Was that
Sorry,
someone
I
giving a
was trying to read
smooch, or was
my-
that a bat?
I think it's a bat or a rat.
It was bad.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, continue. Go. It's fine.
Okay. It is now finally the mushroom tender's turn.
Actually, I would like to just move right up to the end of the table.
Okay, that's
Mushroom
fine.
tenders. They don't even come with ketchup.
Barbecue sauce!
Okay. So, looking at where there she is versus you lot. Let's see. Should have been planning what I wanted to do beforehand.
Oh. She dies.
There's a handstand. Macarena.
Macarena. Okay. What am I doing? 10, 15, 20, 25. Brick. As you're standing there and you pull the mushroom tender closer, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Doing it. Constitution saving throw. I'm actually really good at these, so that's gonna be a 21.
21. Okay. As you pull it closer, it reaches a hand out towards you, and you feel your very insides. You've been pretty protected with your armor before, but you feel like you are suddenly aging from the inside out as it casts Blight upon you.
Whoa! Wait, real quick. What kind of... Oh, that's necrotic damage. Damn it!
I had to say. Blade sounds bad.
Can't absorb that. Damn it.
Brick's dead.
Don't do that. That won't be good.
24.
I got plenty of stuff up my sleeve. Don't you worry.
I've got plenty of stuff. I said, that's 300 damage. You're dead. Oh.
Let's see. So it's gonna be...
No, I love this. It's great.
This.
I mean,
This
it's
is
creepy as
perfect.
fuck.
Okay, as it stretches out a hand towards you, the rest of you see this almost dark cloud stretch from its hand, envelop Brick, and Brick, you take 25 necrotic damage.
Alright. Okay. Not at half yet. Okay.
Okay. As it does so, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It moves further away from the group.
5,
And
10, 15, 20.
that will be its turn. Zaan, you were up. Kasumi, you were on deck.
Let's see if I can reach it.
Is it not hurt by daylight?
It
Did it
doesn't
look like-
seem. It doesn't seem to be hindered at the moment. All the little smaller mushrooms that you see around everywhere have shriveled up and gone away. The bigger mushrooms look like they are struggling, and maybe drying out a little bit, cracking around the edges. But at the moment, no.
Okay.
Okay. So, hold on a second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, I can just reach her. 15, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40.
You have 40 feet of movement. That is amazing.
Yes.
God damn.
Just barely, though. And honestly, I'm gonna have to do something because I'm deathly afraid of it being in melee combat with this motherfucker. Zaan is going to cast a 4th level spell, though. I think that's the only, my 1 4th level spell. I'm going to cast Storm Strike at 4th level.
Okay.
And I'm going to just go ahead and channel Divinity. And to top it off, I'm going to use Storm Strike with the hand that's holding the Molotov when I touch her.
Interesting.
Yes, this could backfire horribly.
Oh god.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Let's see here. So I'm hoping a 14 plus 8 hits.
That would be 22. Yes, that hits.
Okay. And 4th level Storm Strike does 60 10 damage with Channel Divinity. It is capped out at 60.
Okay.
And I'm hoping the Molotov doesn't kill me at the same time, but yeah.
Okay, so that's 60 total?
60 total.
Okay. As the mushroom tender backs up and you rush towards it, Molotov in hand, and go, I got a present for you! No, sorry. You slam your hand forward, fingers crackling with lightning energy, and though there's no clouds, able to form in the cave. The bunny just seems to channel the electricity into the creature. And you see the electricity sparking through it, and it seizes up a little bit. The Molotov explodes in your hand. Zaan, you take 10 fire damage as the Molotov, the alcohol erupts and envelops you and the mushroom tender. You are now on fire.
All right, and for my bonus, I will have to figure out what fire on fire means after this. But and for my
At the start
bonus,
of your turn, you will take more damage.
okay, and for my bonus action, as I have moved, I will rabbit hop 15 feet away from her. Oh wait, actually, too. Is she a small or large creature?
No.
She's a gargantuan.
What?
Medium.
She's a medium.
Yeah. You said small or large, so no.
So I'm also going to shove her 10 feet back.
Okay, is that a save on my end?
Nope, that's just when I deal lightning damage to you, I have the ability to shove you 10 feet back.
Okay, give me
Trying
one
to
quick
get
second
away.
here.
What is it? It's called Thunderbolt Strike, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere in here. Actually, I don't know if I can. It says it's a large or small creature only. It says nothing about medium.
Hold on, what is it?
It's Thunderbolt Strike. When you deal lightning damage to a large or small creature, you can also push it 10 feet away. If it's medium, I don't think it counts.
Weird.
As is written.
That's really weird wording, but technically,
We'll have to look into it.
I feel like that's I feel like that's misworded.
So it's
So
your
we're gonna
choice,
say
you're the
large
DM.
to smaller. Yes. So you push it 10 feet away from you.
And 5, 10, 15.
Okay. Alrighty. Just going to use a legendary action on you, Zaan, as you
Oh boy.
ran up and hit it.
Oh shit! I didn't think that through.
As you
Wow.
shove the creature back and you hop away, as you're jumping backwards, your vision goes black. You're not entirely sure if it's the fire burning your eyes away.
Morbid as fuck.
You are now considered blinded. At the end of your next turn, you can make a wisdom save to try and dispel that. So, bear with me as I try to remember all these effects. This is new territory for me. Pez, as a reminder, at the end of your turn, you can try to save to get rid of the slowness that's on you. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, since I've never gotten to use these before, let's...
Yeah, I was about to ask if this was like a slow spell.
Yeah. Let's see. So, there's a blind... God, it's huge. Interesting. I don't have a... I don't have a slow marker, so we're gonna go with, for lack of a better
slow
option.
animation.
For lack of a better option, we're gonna go with restrained, but you were technically slowed. There you guys are. So Zaan, you are blinded. And Pez, you are slowed. And I'll scale those down here in just a second as I kind of move on with our narrative. So, that is the end of Zaan's turn. Kasumi, it is your turn. Qhiph'aks, you are on deck.
Okay. All right. So Kasumi is going to move to the side a bit. Is Hamburger still inside?
He's just he's where he is.
Okay. All right. She's basically standing over Hamburger, and she sees that this thing has moved, So with the major image, I can use my action to move it anywhere between 120 feet from where I am.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. So I am wanting to move it. Oh, if I can pick it up. Right here, like between this exit.
You're moving it 120 feet?
Well, so I can move it anywhere within 120 feet of me. So, let me get it pulled back up. So yeah, with major image.
Oh, yeah, no, it just... Okay, so, Kasumi shifts inside the tavern. Vanera, you see her move to the side and kind of gesture with her hand. The rest of you see giant Qhiph'ak fee fi fo fum his ass over to kind of block the other alleyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna have it almost like glide over.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
And then if I could have it give off like a nice big like hearty roar.
Okay, so you see the Cthulhu appears. I just saw that.
Yeah.
I was gonna describe it as kind of like the Kraken from Pirates of the Caribbean, but if you got something, go for the roar.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Tentacles like
yeah.
flaring.
Phlegm and spit and snot coming out. He doesn't even have a nose. There's just snot. Okay, so okay, so you make it run over and block that particular entrance. Is there anything else you're doing for your turn?
Bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide. Another stealth roll, please.
Okay. That is a 27.
Okay, I literally have a spot in my notes that's just Kasumi stealth, and I'm just like scribbling out numbers, writing the new ones.
Yep. So that is my turn.
Okay. As that happens, the mushroom tender, standing within the larger mushrooms, seems to meld into the red-capped fungi and disappears from view for a moment before reappearing elsewhere in the room, out of another one.
Even though the mushrooms are...
Through the big ones.
Yeah, but you said they were kind of shriveled. Kind of angy looking.
Okay, so that is it for Kasumi's turn. Qhiph'ak. Pez, you were on deck.
I'm gonna use 15 feet of movement to run up on her.
All right.
I'm gonna go for another fireball at 3rd level.
All right. Roll for damage. Because I need to make a dexterity
saving.
Woo! Natural 20.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Feels good.
Fuck you. 27 fire damage.
27 fire damage. As you were fighting this creature, your memory is coming back to when last you encountered it, and you're like, bitch has gotta go down in fire. So it vanishes away, and you immediately start scanning the mushrooms, and as soon as you see shifting movement, you just... Hoo-yah! And before it's even fully out of the mushroom, just boom, right in the face. But again, its hands come up and blocks a fair bit of the damage, but not all of it. So, is there anything else you would like to do for your turn? You do still have a bonus action and some movement, I believe.
Do have some movement. Just gonna walk up on it. Now listen here, you gotta get the fuck out of my goddamn city. Get back in the closet. And
Okay.
my turn.
Make an intimidation check.
Do it. Fucking
I'm down.
Please. You have the brain cell. I'm channeling it to you.
It'd be a 15.
15. Okay, didn't quite have the effect that you were maybe hoping for. That would have been really fucking hilarious if I had failed that, by the way. Okay, so, Pez, it is your turn. Brick, you were on deck.
Okay,
Mushroom head
so
at me.
still slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
Hamburger's not affected by slow motion, right?
Correct.
So, does this... can I still yeet my hat so it can transform into Scorponok? Because I have to speak a command word. Like, all that is one action.
Let's see. You last used that fighting the Duke on the train.
That was well past
Yes.
7 days.
Yes. So the hat has been refreshed. You can use that.
Alright, then I'm going to use my entire everything and make Scorponok appear. And I will
Okay.
now be blinded by the light.
Yes, you will now have disadvantage on your attacks with the hat removed.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And I don't think I have Scorponok on my side.
No, I'll have to get that pulled out again. It's in one of these. Is it in my big one? No. Is it in the small one? No.
While that's happening, I'm going to have Hamburger flutter up.
Found
Since
it.
he didn't go last time.
Oh, Meto hasn't seen Scorponok.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Where is it?
Oh!
Only 10 feet in front of me.
Oh, got it. Okay. So, there-ish. Okay, so,
What the f-
Kip, you actually don't see this quite yet, but Pez takes off his hat, mutters the incantation, tosses it like a frisbee, and the scorpion sort of design etched into it enlarges, envelops the hat, lands, poof, sneep, sneep. Is ready to go.
It's in your snips.
See this in snake.
Okay, so that is your turn, because that's your action. You do still have movement, though it is halved.
I'm just gonna stay here since I'll still be in range, and I already moved Hamburger up.
Okay. All right. So with your turn being done, I need you to make a wisdom save before we move on to Hamburger and Scorponok.
16.
16. 16 just barely saves. As you slow motion throw your hat out, you let go, and the hat sort of like carries the momentum outside of your slowness, spins around, lands, and you're like, oh, Scorpion! Oh, thank God! So, the slow effect is no longer affecting you.
Ray.
So, yep, that can go away now. We'll just keep that nearby just in case. So, it is now Hamburger and the Scorpion's turn. They take their initiative immediately after you.
So Hamburger already moved up. We skipped his turn last time, but that's whatever.
Sorry, that's my mistake. I got a lot going on.
And I think the Scorpion... I don't think it has its own actions. I believe it's just like... I give it a command and it does the do.
If you look in your extras, you have the summon giant scorpion creature info. You've basically
Bonus
summoned
action
a giant
used.
scorpion.
Oh, so I just have a extra critter.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep, there it is. Summoned. Large beast.
I got you, boo.
So I guess... Can it go on and move?
It's technically its turn, so yes, anything that it is capable of doing, it can do.
Okay, so 40 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So right there.
So Qhiph'aks, as you are running up there, scolding the Molder Titan, you hear a as you glance over your shoulder and there's a big fucking scorpion. Actually, it's a it's a large beast. It needs to be bigger. Hold on. This is from a previous map that was the squares were smaller. There we go. That son of a bitch takes up a 2x2. There you go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And that is all it can do because it is not within 5 feet.
Okay, and Hamburger has used all of his movement. Alrighty. That brings us to Qhiph'aks, I need you to make another Constitution save. As you're all fighting, the mushrooms around you are releasing their spores, and they are getting into your noses, getting into your eyes and ears, and it's just a sort of general haze to the air.
Will be a 20.
A 20. Very nice. You are so enraged and just scolding this thing doesn't even seem to bother you at this point.
Kicking up spores, licking them.
You take it. Brick, it is your turn. Vanera, you are on deck.
Okay.
Alrighty. 5,
Lives inside.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action, we're going to try telekinesis again, so another strength saving throw because he's not quite in range for the lightning rope yet.
That is going to be a 18.
18, that will save.
Okay, it seems to be
like-
ready for your telekinesis this time, and its feet are firmly planted within its fungal growths.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely out of range for lightning lure. It's only 15 feet from myself. Right?
Yes, it's technically 20 spaces away from you, so lightning lure is out of your range.
All right. In that case, you know what? We haven't done this in a while. I'm pulling out the judge.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Much is that to hit? Yeah, it's only a +1 to hit, so we'll see how this goes. Oh! 18?
18 does not hit. You pulled the judge out. Take aim. The first time you've ever aimed the gun. Fire, and the
Second time.
recoil just
Third.
is it the third time you've used it?
It's like the third time I've used it. I used it twice
My
on the train.
apologies. Oh,
You're good.
right. It's been a while since you've really fired anything. You've been using your axe and your shield quite a bit. You're not familiar with its weight just yet. You go pull, but it's just wide. Just basically blows up a mushroom behind it, and it's like, that would have been you, bitch. But unfortunately, your shot did miss. So that is your bonus action, and movement.
Well, my attack, I have 2 attacks per action, but this one would be at disadvantage because of the recoil, right?
Let me check that gun. I believe that is correct.
I mean, I might as well try. Can't hurt.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, we'll see.
You never know.
Disadvantage.
Could be 2 natural 20s.
Nah. If it hadn't been a disadvantage, it would have been the same shot.
Okay, so as you go to pull the second time, you hadn't quite lowered your hand. You're used to your finger gun. You fire and it's a little bit high. Pings, shatters off the wall.
All right. Yep, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use its last legendary action and is going to... Oops. Let's see. It's going to shrink back into the mushrooms and reappear.
Is that a spell?
It's a legendary action. It's something that it just it's something that it just does.
Does it make any noise in doing so?
No. It's literally standing there and it just sort of steps into the fungus and reappears somewhere else. So, Vanera, it is your turn. You've seen your companions fighting this creature, and suddenly it is gone. You do not have eyes on it.
I would like to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I diagonal? Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah, that diagonals are 5.
Diagonals are 5. Okay, just want to make sure.
So you come sprinting out of the feast hall like, where'd it go? Where is it?
I would like to cast spiritual weapon.
We still don't have a book for you. We'll get that eventually, I promise.
That's okay.
Where's your little thumpy thump? Oh, there it is.
Thump, thump.
You know what?
My thump thump.
You want this to be your spiritual weapon?
Sure.
Here, let me get the blue thing just because it's easier to see.
So, between casting it as a 3rd level and casting it as a 4th level, like, it even says in the thing, like, you cast this using a 3rd spell slot or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slots. Oh.
It has to be a
2
4th to
slots
gain that extra
It
damage.
has to be 4. Okay. Now I've read it. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll cast it at... Oh, fuck. We'll cast it at 3rd level.
Okay. At 3rd level or 4th level?
3rd. 3.
3rd. Got it. Okay.
3.
So where are you putting it?
What's the range? 60? 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Right beside it.
Okay, so you run out and you see everyone turning to look, and you instinctively look to your left and you're like, there you are, you bitch. Okay, it can make an attack as soon as it is spawned in.
Yes. Please. 19.
19 just hits.
Fuck yes.
Damn.
6.
What type of damage is it?
I'm assuming it's just bludgeoning.
Well, it's kind of important.
Force.
Force? Okay. So, the quietest little bonk. As your spectral book appears beside it and just thwaps it on the side of the head, you're expecting a lot more damage, but it seems to just sort of bounce off. So that was your bonus action.
And I can do a cantrip, right?
Correct. So long as the cantrip is an action.
So long as it is an action. Fuck. I'm sorry. There's 2 that I could do, and I'm just really excited for both of them.
What are you gonna do?
I will just do Sacred Flame.
Okay, and that is a dex save, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And because we missed this last time, remember.
And that is a 22.
Fuck. It's a 14.
Okay, so unfortunately, the flames don't seem to take effect. No damage is dealt. What's on?
Well, let's just say, don't forget that because we're a higher level, those do also do extra damage. It's not just the standard.
Mine goes up.
We didn't realize it last time until late on, so.
That was my bad. I forgot when I was using your abilities in the library that I should have been rolling more damage. So that's what he's getting at there.
Oh, I do everything through D&D Beyond, so.
Oh, I rolled all your shit through D&D Beyond as well. I think most of it. I don't remember. Anyway, So it is now the mushroom tender's turn again. It seems completely unperturbed with the book in front of it. In fact, it is going to reach an arm straight through, point at the trio of Qhiph'aks, Brick, and the Scorpion, and is going to cast Erupting Fungi.
Yeah.
So, I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Pez, if you would roll for the Scorpion, please.
I would like to reaction counterspell.
What level are you casting it at?
3rd level.
Let me see.
Your smooth brain, so smooth.
What level is it?
I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Using my spellcasting ability. What is that?
It'll be a d20 plus your modifier, which
Don't
should
know
be
which.
your,
Okay.
your intelligence.
Yeah, so it's going to be a d20 plus 3.
Natty one.
And that one.
Natty one.
In the confusion of it moving around, you see it and you open your mind to cast the spell, but the ground shaking underneath you as more mushrooms seem to be appearing underneath your feet distracts you, and the counterspell does not succeed. So, what were all of your saves?
19.
What am I saving?
Natural
dexterity.
20.
Natural 20. Oof.
Yeah. I wish
Shit
it would have
you
been for
not.
something else, but that's all right.
Another natural one.
Pez.
Dice
Scorpion?
jail.
19.
Okay. Alright, so. Okay, so the Scorpion and Brick both saved. So you both take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. Qhiph'aks, you take 46.
On the ground.
So Qhiph'aks is knocked unconscious as Brick barely manages to maintain his stance, grabbing onto the Scorpion, who has 6 legs and is able to hold on. Okay. As it gets done casting, it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away. Okay. So, Zaan, it is your turn. Kasumi, you are on deck.
Okay, so the question I have is, for my action, can I stop, drop, and roll?
You would have to use your action to put the flames out, correct. But, thank you for reminding me, you do still take another 4 points of fire damage at the start of your turn.
Did I even succeed in setting her on fire as well?
That is an excellent point. So at the start of her turn, thank you for keeping me honest.
Oh, no, I literally didn't know.
No, I totally forgot about it, so thank you. So that's going to be another... Okay.
So my action is stop, drop, and roll, put the fire out.
Okay.
Do I still move after that?
It's not so much a stop, drop, and roll. It's just more of a like a... And you're good to go. So you still have your
But I
movement
am
and a bonus.
So I am still blinded, though, correct?
Yes. So any attacks that you would have would be at disadvantage.
I'm gonna roll to see where I go because I literally, with all the sound going on, I can't use the radar just to kind of figure out. So, even number. So, one. Oops, sorry.
It's fine.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And, yeah.
Okay. Anything for a bonus action or?
Oh, that's a good point. I do have bonus actions, don't I?
Yes, you do.
I don't think I can actually do this.
What is it?
If I cast Spectral Weapon, I don't really think I can put it next to him, can I? Because I don't know where it is.
Spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
You would need to summon it in a place that you can see, and you are currently not able to see. So no.
So, no. No. That's it. Do I need to... What do I need to roll for
make a
blindness?
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, we'll be... 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23.
Yes. As you run towards the sound of the noise, your vision slowly comes back into focus, and you see Qhiph'aks is down on the ground in front of you with Brick and the Scorpion in a now much larger field of mushrooms that seem to have been like grabbing onto their legs, and Qhiph'aks is mostly buried underneath them all. So, Kasumi, it is your turn. With Pez on deck since Kip is currently unconscious.
All right. So since she can't see, since she can't see the big mushroom anymore, she's gonna peek out around the door. Okay, so about 15 feet. Okay.
Okay.
And can I see it from here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. She is going to cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level, and she's choosing Acid for the damage type.
Okay.
So, let's see. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 does hit.
Awesome. Okay.
As you round the corner and you pull your hands together with your diamond and you throw the acid at the creature, it splashes onto it, and it seems to just drip off with no apparent effect.
Oh. Okay. Well, with that being said, she's gonna go back her other 15 feet and bonus action hide.
Roll stealth again, please.
Okay. That is a 23.
Okay. Qhiph'aks, I need you to make your first death saving throw, please.
16.
16 is a success. Okay. Pez, it is your turn. Brick, you are on deck.
The Scorpion... No, he can't. I was thinking like the Scorpion could do the help action and just like grab Kip and pull him back up to 1 HP. But he can't really do that, I don't think.
His venom is not the life-giving kind, no.
Okay. Alright, so, Pez not being slowed anymore, she's technically behind cover-ish, so let's go 1, 2, 10. Yeah, about right here. Well, actually, I'll go right here so I'm not blocking Vanera.
Okay.
And I will take aim with my shotgun again and fire away.
Okay. Roll your attack.
A 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll your damage.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. So as Pez regains his speed, moves around, gets out of the way of Vanera, bang again. You see the pellets once more penetrating into her, leaving wounds.
Ah, shit, I probably should have done that at disadvantage.
Oh,
since...
sorry. You have Hunter's Mark, so add that damage too, please.
Oh, fuck.
And actually, your hat isn't concentration, right? It just happens.
Well,
Yes,
his hat isn't on.
It just happens.
Okay.
But he is next to Vanera, which would give him pack tactics, which would make the roll
No.
a standard roll.
No.
Oh.
So another 4 damage.
Okay. All right. Is that it for Pez?
That's it for Pez. Hamburger is going to move 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's...
Okay.
It's 25.
Hamburger.
Real quick, since it is technically the end of your turn, Vanera.
Mm-hmm.
As you see Pez run in front of you, cock a shotgun and take the shot, your vision suddenly goes black and you feel lightheaded, and everyone else sees you sort of swoon and fall down. You immediately open your eyes, but you seem to have been knocked prone as you lost consciousness for half of a second. Okay. Sorry.
Get some
Yes,
more
continue.
iron in your diet.
Continue with hamburger, please.
Would I have had the opportunity to bonus action catch her instead of reloading? Or did it just already happen?
It just happens. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So Hamburger's just going to... heck it. He'll move all his 30 feet and get right up on her.
Okay.
Why are you getting in melee range?
Because Hamburger isn't all too smart. And he does not have pack tactics, but he still has his multi-attack. So bite is a +4 to hit. Roll. 17 + 4 is probably enough to hit.
Yes.
21.
Yes, that does hit.
Bite is 1d6 + 2. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just roll this physically. So 3 damage for the bite.
Okay.
And
And that's piercing damage?
yes.
Okay. Got it.
Then 15 + 4 is 19. Is that
19 just hits.
hit? Okay. 1d4 + 2. Where's my d4? There it is. 4, 5, 6 damage for slashing.
6 slashing damage. Okay. So Hamburger does what Hamburger gon' do, and he jumps on this creature and just starts tearing into her head, her face, anything his claws and teeth can sink into. Seems to be doing a decent amount of damage to it for what Hamburger has been known to do. I think that's it for Hamburger.
Yes.
The Scorpion is also after your initiative.
Scorpion is going to... I can command it to guard. So I'm going to guard Qhiph.
Okay. Okay, all right.
What does that do?
You see him sort of like plop a hand on top of the Scorpion. Good boy. Good pup.
Weird looking dog.
Okay, so, let's see. Vanera, I need you to make another Constitution save for me, please. Actually, no, sorry. That is incorrect. I do not need you to do that. You would have passed anyway.
Was it part of being charmed, paralyzed, or poisoned?
No. So, Brick, it is your turn. Vanera, you were on deck.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Go. Brick, your go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 44. Okay. So do I have line of sight on the fungal woman?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 4th level.
Okay.
So I should make it 4d8 if it hits.
What element?
About to ask.
Oh please, oh please, oh please. Yes. Okay. That's a 19.
19
My
just
dice
hits.
too?
Oh, thank you. Okay. Dice, lots of dice. Where are you? You.
Yes,
Oh.
Brian.
You said did you cast that at 4th level?
Yep.
Okay.
He's like, what?
Okay. So that's 4d8. Yes. Okay. Actually, that's really good. 14, 20, 23 points of fire damage.
23 points of fire damage. Okay.
As Brick just gets fed up with chasing it around the room, he's like, you know what? Screw it! Ah!
Okay, as you reach out with no regard, well, I would say no regard to Hamburger, but let's be honest, he's a god. He's fine. But with that being said, as it is attacking the head, you go for the feet, and you hit it with your chromatic orb, and the whole lower half of it just burns and chars and singes, and it seems to stagger a little bit. It's looking a bit rough.
And then... Let's see. So, oh, I forgot. At the start of my turn, my Moss Hide Troll Belt kicks in because I am below half. So that's 1d4. Of course it was a 1, so I get 2 points of health back.
Nice.
And then for my bonus action...
For mine, next trick.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind to get even more health back. So that's 1d10 plus 7.
There's some for me.
Give me some.
I can't, unfortunately. Another 11 points for heals. And then movement 5, 10, 15. We're going to go 20 right here. I'm just going to sit here and wait.
Okay. For its second legendary action, it is going to target you, Brick. As you move, suddenly, much like Qhiph'aks, everyone out and about suddenly looks like the mushroom tender. And you're not entirely sure who is who. You are now confused.
One of them is laying on the ground.
You know, that
Sure, you
might
don't
be
need to
the one
attack
you
him.
want to attack. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Okay.
It seems vulnerable.
Vanera, it is your turn. Zaan, you are on deck. You were knocked prone, by the way. Which is really just half your
Stand up.
movement to stand up.
That's fine. I will stand up.
Hup, ya boy, up the dubs.
If you didn't get up, you just use your actions from the ground.
Just laying there. Pew, 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 pew,
I
pew.
don't want to do that. That's touch. I can't do that.
Aw, Chubba Bun.
I was just about to be with Chubba Buns.
What are you doing, Vanera?
I guess casting healing word on Qhip.
Ooh. Okay. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, hell yeah.
Healing word, and you get back.
What do you say to him?
So you get back 13.
All right, Kip, you suddenly snap awake as Vanera says,
Get the fuck up! We have work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
so you have 13 hit points back. You are still prone, however.
Yeah. Feels it.
That was a bonus action, right? Wait, what's healing word?
Healing word is just an action.
Oh, okay. Well, you do still have your movement.
I'm fine here.
Okay.
I don't want to get closer. What about my spiritual weapon? Does that not get to move?
Yeah. So I think it's as a bonus action you can make it move 20 feet and attack. 5, 10. So yeah, you can move it up and bonk it. Well, not okay.
You move it up and bonk it.
It has become super mushroom lady.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Bonk.
So that does not hit. No, I'm joking. It definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, please be good damage. 11.
Is that already doubled? D&D Beyond doubled that?
No. That was just a flat roll. Sorry, do you
Okay,
want me to roll again?
so 22.
22?
Oh, actually, yeah, so we doubled the dice rolled for damage. So you've got 11 so far, so roll the damage dice again. So 21.
Yeah, 21.
Okay. Again, however, as your book goes up and bonks it fucking hard, but the spongy physique of the creature seems to absorb most of the damage and just sort of sponges back off again. But you definitely thwapped it in the back of the head pretty fucking good. Okay.
You snaped it.
Let's see. So that's there. For its last legendary action, Pez.
Why me?
No!
You are blinded.
I've already been blinded, so now I'm super blinded.
All right, so now you have super disadvantage on your attacks.
Super disadvantage.
Super! Okay, it is now the Mushroom Tender's turn. Let's see. What you do? No, we do something else. We do this. Pez, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Why are you picking on me?
You're closer.
It's because I'm cute.
You're fucking adorable.
18.
18. Bastard! So the Mushroom Tender reaches out towards you, and you hear, like you've been hearing, this cacophonous noise in your brain telling you to turn and fight everyone around you. And you go, no! Shh, you first! You resist the effects of the charm spell.
Very awesome.
Nobody can charm this lizard.
Mine wasn't a saving throw. It was just automatic happen, right?
It was a legendary action, yes. There's the layer action that is infecting you, which is what the con save is, and if you are infected, then the legendary actions can happen.
Got it.
Speaking of, I need to mark that off. Okay. Thinking quickly how to get out of this. As everyone is thinking, you can't get out of this, bitch.
Damn, anything can happen. All of a sudden, a wormhole opens up, and the Star Trek
Everybody
Enterprise
dies!
comes through.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Shitty.
Nope, that's gonna be it. So, Zaan, it is your turn. Kasumi, you are on deck. What are you doing, bunny man?
After being exhausted from being on fire and running, Zaan's not even gonna bother running up. He's gonna look over at Mushroom Lady and cast his last 3rd level slot and cast Howling Blast again.
And that's your guiding bolt one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for attack.
Fuck! So fucking close. 19 plus 8.
That
So
hits.
27. And it's 66. So that's 2 6s right off the bat. So 12 plus 9. 12, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 points of cold damage.
26, you said?
26.
Okay. So.
And the next attack. Oops, sorry.
As Zaan rights himself, vision is now cleared. He sees everyone around him. A hamburger and the book are just fucking thumping this thing in the head. And he's like, hey, that guy. These... How would you describe your spell, by the way? Are you shooting like ninja star icicles?
It is literally just imagine a giant fucking ball of ice and snow that he conjures and just fires it out.
So a big-ass snowball goes and hits the mushroom tender, splatters all over it. It's now glittering, bright, and Pez, even you, in this bright daylight environment, are like, there's the bitch.
So much brighter.
So the next attack on the mushroom tender does have advantage. That is your action. You've got movement and bonus still.
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna put myself right here, and I'm pretty sure that's all I'm gonna be able to do anyways. I don't think I have a bonus action to do.
Okay.
Alrighty.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to slurp into the mushrooms. Get off. Oh! And it's going to reappear dead.
Faces into the wall.
It Gmod glitches. Okay, so apologies, getting back on track here. Gmod jokes aside, Kasumi, it is your turn. Kip, you were on deck, you living son of a bitch.
Man, thank you.
And you said the next hit gets advantage, right?
That is correct.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna
Puts
do
her
chromatic
Cthulhu
orb.
down.
Oh.
It's my little pet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do chromatic orb at 2nd level again, except this time we're gonna do fire damage because she looks so crispy.
Metal, if you would.
Crispy.
Thank you.
So rolling at advantage. So first, okay, that's a little better. 18.
18, unfortunately, just misses.
Shit.
You've been dipping, diving, and dodging into the building, and each time you come out, she's somewhere else. And this time, as you look and see her, you whip around to go and cast a spell. Vanera's kind of in the way, but you feel confident. You shoot, but it goes just a little bit wide as you compensate, and it splatters against the wall, singeing some of the stone sitting there.
All right. I'm trying to think. Just trying to see if I could make my big Cthulhu growl out of my anger, but it's probably not going to happen.
I'm sorry.
I'm a bonus action hide.
Okay.
Thinking is a
It still has
disease.
advantage though, right?
Sorry?
It still has advantage though, right?
No, it's the next
She
roll.
consumed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the next attack.
The fire streak that hit
attempt.
the building, melting all the snow on it.
That was a 12, because I'm thrown off by fucking up.
As you're going inside, you're like, shit, fuck, piss, ass! I actually don't know what if Kasumi would actually swear or not, but...
Um,
We're like stomping. Just
Okay.
stomping back to her hiding spot.
Qhiph'aks, it is your turn, sir. Pez, you were on deck.
I'm gonna cast dissonant whispers at second level.
Interesting.
The fucking mushroom tender just starts.
Corn?
And it must make a wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that is a 16.
Fuck, it makes it. Anyway, it takes. Fucking, where is it? There it is. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Half to 6.
What kind
Psychic
of damage is
damage.
this? Psychic? Okay. Alrighty. So you reach out with your mind to assault this creature, and you're very practiced. You're a fucking mind flayer, but as you go to assault this brain, there's a bit more feedback than what you were expecting. It's really hard to push your intentions through to it, and the damage doesn't seem to be quite as much as you were expecting. It does whinge back a little bit. Whinge is the wrong. Wince. It starts whinging. It winces a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have been wholly affected by it.
My favorite font on Microsoft is Wingedings.
Wingedings. Kasumi, as this is actually the first time that it has been able to see you.
Okay.
At the end of Qhiph'aks' turn. As you're cursing and swearing, you glance back outside. You see a bunch of mushroom tenders where all of your friends were once standing, and you are no longer sure which one is which. You are now confused.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Kip. I got a little excited there. Are you moving, bonus action, or anything?
Like to bonus action, thank Vanera for breaking me the fuck up, and end my turn.
Okay. Pez.
Oh, sorry. Actually, moment. I was right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You kind of walk up and scold her again. Now listen here, you cunt.
She just sees me stomping up towards her, going.
If you try that again, we are going to have a very bad time.
Pez, it is your turn. Brick, you're on deck.
So, since I can't see, and knowing that shooting a gun while blinded can be kind of dangerous with your friends around, I'm going
generally speaking,
put my gun away.
However, she is hunter's marked.
That is true. I know exactly where she is.
So, I'm going to allow it. I'm going to let you, if you're going to attack her, you've got a straight roll.
How's she's looking?
She's looking rough.
Kip's looking rougher. You can't see him, so.
If he can't see you, you can't see him. Magic.
I'm still going to not fire a gun just in case. And I'm going to do something different.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull out my Jacob's the Sharp dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to dead man throw it, which will fire it, and hopefully peg it right between the eyes.
Okay. Roll for your attack.
Please fucking hit.
20 not natural.
20 hits.
Hell yeah. 7 plus the hunter's mark.
Is that 11?
Yes? No, actually,
Is that
I
a
have to
natural
roll
20?
No, it was just a 20. So plus 3. So 7 plus 3.
Okay.
10 damage!
How do you want to do this? You blind little bastard.
Well, I mean, the dagger is just like a freaking bullet itself, so I guess it just goes straight through her eyes.
Okay, so you all see as Pez kind of previously closes his eyes and shakes his head, looking much like you did, Zaan, before. You see him just sort of stand still for a second. You're like, oh god, he's fucking locked up. The mushroom tender teleports around. Shots are fired. Again, patient. Just slowly reaches at his side. Pulls out the dagger. Puts his shotgun down. Pulls the pin. And just... BANG! Throws it behind him, not even looking. And the dagger rockets through right between the eyes. Into the stone wall. The head sloughs to either side. Boom. Down. Onto the ground.
Yay.
I did something. We did it.
Pez, make a where is it? Wisdom save, please.
9.
You are still blinded.
Did I hit it? What happened?
Are all my friends still enemies?
Oh yeah.
So actually,
Are they frenemies?
It is Brick's turn now. Are you doing anything for your turn currently? Because you do still see a bunch of mushroom tenders. You saw one fall. You saw one throw a dagger at another, and then the one that it threw at it fell.
So I saw one teleport, and then another one throw a dagger at the one that teleported, and then it fell over.
Yes, but you were under the effects of the confusion spell, so logic doesn't make sense here.
Cool. I was gonna see if I could, like, wisdom check?
Well, that will be at the end of your turn, which is why I'm asking, what are you doing now? Or what would you like
Get
to
the
do?
pinching molder spawn.
This is sort of like a reduced version of the actual confusion spell.
Oh, fuck it. Just kill Qhiph again.
I mean, Brick is pretty worked up.
Gross. Should probably work on
So
that.
he's probably still gonna throw a fireball at something. Not a fireball, chromatic orb.
You know what? Because he got the kill, Kasumi, you were hallucinating as well?
Yeah.
Both of you make a wisdom check. Or
Okay.
wisdom save, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Save. Oh god. Oh god. My modifier is 0.
Brick's gonna roll like a nat 1.
Qhiph's dead.
You weren't far off. 5.
5.
I
Kasumi?
got a 15.
Okay, you both still see a bunch of mushroom tenders, but at the same time, none of them seem to be attacking anything. They're all standing there. So, for the moment, those two see mushroom tenders. What are the rest of you doing as the actual mushroom tender has fallen and is currently lying still?
Qhiph goes to give Brick a hug.
I'm I'm I just out of fear, still hiding behind the door. She's gonna make the big giant Qhiph like do the roar thing again.
Get dirty, Screech!
The temptation to say that your illusion to you looks like a giant mushroom tender is really strong, but that's not.
Oh.
It's creatures, so technically it still looks like Qhiph. So yeah, you all see the big Qhiph still kind of roaring and like trying to keep you away and all. So let's kind of still go in order here. So Brick still sees mushroom tenders. Vanera, is there anything that you would like to do?
Dispel magic.
On
The confusion?
make
Like, do I have to...
just like-
make
He really-
either. I'll let you choose. Make a perception or an Arcana check. And you know what? Do it at advantage because you've done this to Qhiph already.
I'll do Arcana then. Roll. 14.
Yeah. So you see the startled looks of Brick and Kasumi. The rest of them, everyone else is looking at the tender. Those two are like, oh, So I will let you pick one of them to dispel.
There was a slight hint of Brick just pummeled his fist through Kip's face as he
Yeah,
went for
we
a
gotta
hug.
do Brick.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
partially hidden.
Vibe check.
Just do me.
Kip's
So-
like, come here, big guy. Vibe check.
As Kip turns around, is like, "I love you, metal man," and Brick is rearing his fist back. You go, and you dispel it, and Brick goes, "Oh."
Hug.
As he's
with
hugging
his shield
you.
hand, just kind of pats him on the back.
The tentacles are kind of reaching up towards your chin.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Fucking Davy Jones, that shit.
I had to make it creepy. Okay, so Brick, you are no longer confused. All of your friends look the same. Kasumi, you're still quite a bit freaked out here. But as we kind of go back through a quick round here, Zaan, is there anything that you would like to do as the round of combat is coming to a close?
I was about to say, Kasumi wasn't stealthy with going back in. She just went back in the door, right?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, no
Because
problem.
she did not do a god tier roll like she normally does.
Yeah.
You
Just
said
kind of heavy
perceptions?
breathing
Yes.
behind the door.
Perception's plus 8, so 26.
Yeah, you see her.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Motion
15,
sports.
15, 20, 25, 30,
I'm
35.
infected. I need to
She's
do
got
a
her
layer action
rapier,
on you.
like, she's gripping her rapier.
I'm gonna stand at the door. Seeing Kasumi still kind of gripping her rapier, I'm going to cast command at first level. Yes, I cast murder. I'm gonna cast command on Kasumi and say halt.
I cast
Okay,
fist.
what's the save that she needs to make as a mushroom
Kasumi-
tender is walking towards her and speaking?
You need to make a wisdom saving throw of 16.
That would be a 6.
So you are now halted and take absolutely no action for a turn.
Okay. However, it is Kasumi's turn, so if you would please make another wisdom save as you are forced to do nothing because of Zaan.
14.
Unfortunately, that's not quite enough. You still see a bunch of mushroom tenders standing around you.
Ugh.
So we are going to come out of the initiative phase as we've kind of wrapped back around to Kip and Pez. Unless, Kip, there's anything that you wanted to do before we go into a free-for-all, just beat down on Kasumi.
I use minor illusion to fuck with her.
Cut you, bitch!
Okay,
So seeing
so-
Kasumi going freaky, Zaan's gonna hold his arm out and show, and see. You're gonna see whatever this creature thing is with a friendship band on its arm.
Can I see the friendship band, though?
You know it's there because
no.
we're attuned.
You would not be able to see it. So let's get out of the battle music and get back into creeping normal cave music. So we are now officially out of combat. So Kasumi is still hyperventilating inside the tavern. She's hasn't moved, but she is pretty fucking freaked out.
Have anything else that I can? 1 second here.
Can't see.
Oh, wisdom check, Pez.
17.
You're no longer blinded. As you rub your eyes and you get the spores out of it and you kind of lick it a little bit to get your eyeballs clean.
Can
Are
Zaan
mushrooms
cast-
salty? I guess they're technically salty. Can
Zaan's
Zaan
gonna
cast?
walk up and touch Kasumi, casting guidance on her. So
Oh.
she gets the D4 added to her, an ability check of its choice.
It says on a willing creature, doesn't it?
Oh, that is right. It does say
Make-
willing creature, huh? Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of how. Make a persuasion check and Kasumi make a investigation.
Plus 5. So dirty 20, 15 plus 5.
Dirty 20?
You said investigation.
Yes.
Oh god, it went off the table.
You see Grandma Mushroom come to give you womanly advice.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. As this mushroom tender starts creeping towards you, every fiber of your being says to stabby stab, but you see a bunch of them, so you're really confused, but you have a little sense of, maybe I shouldn't stab this one.
You know, now that I think about it
Just
too,
like
one of the my mushroom arm is lit up like my hand.
Logic doesn't really matter when it comes to the
she's
confusion
just
spell.
like, pick away, demon.
You were holding your rapier, but you managed to hold fast, and it barely touches your hand, and you feel a rush of warmth fled through your body from your hands to your chest to your head, and there's a slight bit of clarity. Make another wisdom save with what's the guidance? Is
You
that a
can
plus
add
4?
A D4. You can add a D4.
So add a D4 to your roll.
Okay. All right. Okay. 16.
16 was exactly what you needed. As Zaan reaches
God.
out towards you, giving you the guidance of his friendship bracelet, the visage of the mushroom tender dissolves away, and there is your fluffy bunny buddy, gently tapping the hand.
It goes away, and she's like, "Oh God!"
Stabs him
What the
anyway.
hell is happening?
I still cast Minor Illusion. There's a little mini mushroom tender right next to her.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Immediate.
That's so
Kasumi, what are you doing?
There's a fucking mushroom.
I just
Sorry,
like-
she wouldn't say that. She wouldn't say that.
It
There's a
pops out,
mushroom.
goes.
So Zaan's gonna wave his hand through where she's pointing at.
Brick, I see you have moved yourself over towards the mushroom tender. I'm assuming that is with deliberate purpose.
Yeah, looting.
I would like to go over there and assist him, please.
Okay. As you both wander over to the mushroom tender, there doesn't seem to be any blood. And the head that had been split in two by the dagger seems to be closing up.
I want to
Pipe check.
talk with plants.
You want to speak with plants?
Speak with plants. I want
Okay.
to talk to it.
Okay, you cast Speak with Plants.
Well, cast. It's from my staff.
What do you say?
Why are you down here? That'll listen to me. It won't bash my brains in like mushrooms did.
As you reach out with your mind, your brain is racked with a cacophony of sound to the point where your ears start to ring. And Brick, as you look at Vanera, you see a bit of blood coming out of her ears. It is much stronger, much louder. You take 12 points of psychic damage.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ!
And the sound does not stop.
Did you get an answer?
Did I get an answer?
Did you get an answer?
You received pain.
I chop its head off.
Okay, you swing down with your axe. The head that has been split in two separates. You sit and watch for a moment. No blood. And the wounds seem to close very slowly.
Like, is it growing back out of the neck, or is it just closing?
It seems to be closing.
Can I channel divinity turn undead on it?
You can certainly try.
I would like to.
Okay. You...
I'm stopping the plants because obviously that's no bueno.
Okay. You clutch your little symbol of Nepheli and you invoke her power to turn any undead that are nearby. There seems to be no effect.
Zaan's gonna poke his head out the door. How's this going over there?
We need fire.
I'm gonna toss him my second Molotov that I did.
Before, as you say, we need, the bottle is flying in your direction.
Can I help it with Sacred Flame?
So
And you make the fire bigger. You get Zaan's express permission to fucking do it.
I will pick up the head and drag the body sort of into the center of the clearing and kind of like put the head at its feet and just light the Molotov and actually wait, I'm gonna search the body first and then light it on fire.
okay.
I'm not holding that.
So you drag the body into the center and you start to inspect it. Make an investigation check.
Would anyone like to help?
Can I help? DM, can I help?
Sure. Yeah, so you can either both roll or you can give him advantage.
How's your investigation?
Only a +1.
Okay, I'll take the advantage because I didn't roll great, but let's see how this goes. 12.
A 12. You start to rifle through its clothing, supposed clothing, and as you reach around, the hand suddenly snaps up and grabs your wrist. And it
Burn
has
it.
a very, very firm grip.
Burn it.
Axe off.
You chop the hand. The hand is still latched onto your wrist, but the arm falls limp again.
Pry it off.
As
Stop
soon as you
looking at
pry
it
it
and
off,
burn
the
it.
fingers seem to go limp. You drop
All
the
right.
hand.
Hand, head, pile, Molotov.
Sacred Flame assistance.
Sacred Flame assistance.
Also control flame assistance from Kip. To
Okay,
expand flame.
so there is a pile of mushroom tinder in the center of this area. Brick, you pull the rag out, toss it on it because fuck it. You start to pour. Vanera, you Sacred Flame, ignite it. Kip goes, might want to stand back. Well, too late!
Oh, actually, I go grab
I'll throw
another
it.
beer barrel from inside and put it right next to
So
it.
so
too.
you ignite the flames, a big pillar, and you go, ooh, I'll be right back. You go running inside, and everyone's just kind of okay, and you're watching the body burn, and here comes Qhiph'aks.
I'll help him. I'll see what he's doing and help him.
Comes in with a big old barrel. You chuck it. This stuff is aged. Zaan,
I'll take a saving throw.
100 proof.
no. Zaan, make a perception check at advantage as they are pouring this.
It's aromatic. It has been
Oh
aged.
god, why did I not roll a natural 20?
You rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a natural fucking 20.
As you see this barrel come lumbering past, you're like, yeah, you know, probably found some gunpowder or whatever, and they start to pour this liquid, and the smell hits your nose, and you're like, oh, that was good shit!
We got tomorrow, don't worry.
But
the alcohol!
But this stuff has been aging for so long, and it is so fucking potent. It makes Qhiph'aks control flames look like a sparkler. This bitch goes up to the point where the two of you holding this barrel have to drop it because it is racing back up the tube. You drop it on her, and it just smolders, burns. The body you can see is shriveling and shrinking and turning to ash. And eventually, it seems like it's just the ground and the barrel that's on fire. The mushroom tender is no more.
Are we sure of this? Because Zaan's gonna go in and get another beer barrel and just throw it all over all the mushrooms around it to make sure everything burns.
I was about
Well-
to say, how do the mushrooms look?
They're
Kasumi?
still light, I think.
What were you going to say, Kasumi?
I was just gonna say, while they were doing the whole like dismembering, putting in a pile, lighting on fire, Kasumi, when she sees that they're not mushroom people, she's gonna make her way over to her illusion before it goes away. Whoop. And she's just gonna sit there and admire it. She didn't really get to look at it up close, so she's just kind of looking at all the details and stuff that are on it, and she's like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you did a good job.
He's a handsome devil.
As you hear this in your brain, you subconsciously make the image do what Qhiph'aks is doing. It's like, I look fucking good. So to answer your question, as the mushroom tender turns to ash and is completely consumed by the flames, you look around and all the mushrooms seem to be shrinking and shriveling.
Raging in the
And
fire
thanks
anyways.
to is daylight a concentration spell, by the way?
Most likely.
No, it just lasts for an hour.
Oh,
With the
fuck
last
yeah.
last time.
So you were all able to see this very clearly, that all, well, except for Pez and
Except
Qhiph'aks,
for me.
it hurts a little bit. And
So
you're
beautiful.
more admiring your 3-story tall self. But those of you that can see normally, the mushrooms are all shriveling and shrinking into the soil.
I'm gonna go look for my dagger.
Your dagger is exactly where it was embedded in the stone wall. It's a little high up there. Yeah. Like, you jump up and grab the hilt, but it's in there, and you're just, like, you're hanging from it. You stick your feet on the wall, try to tug. Roll a strength check, actually.
So the funny thing is, I'm proficient in strength?
In strength saving throws or strength checks?
Strength saving throws.
Okay, this is not a saving throw.
I know.
That is pretty funny, though.
That kind of makes sense for a
A
ranger.
3?
3.
So you see Pez jump up on the wall, grab his dagger, start to tug on it. His feet slip, and he sort of poof, and hangs there. Help.
I'll walk over and just hit on the wall.
Pez is still attached. Thank you.
That's still attached.
You have your dagger back. The charge has been spent, though, so you will need to reload.
Reload.
Okay, just checking. So, congratulations, you have defeated the mushroom tender.
Does Kip start remembering from his unconsciousness? Maybe it knocked some memory back into him on what happened to the town before.
Make a history check at like super advantage.
Just roll a natural 20.
Are you
Roll a
proficient?
D100.
Hold on. Let me see something.
The spores have
you're
actually
already-
been going to his
you're
brain, and that's why he doesn't remember.
Yeah, so make a history check at advantage.
I had a 13, then a 19, and because you said super advantage, I went ahead and rolled a natural 22.
You know what? Fuck it. Why not? I mean, the 19 itself would have been fine. So through the battle with the mushroom tender, the memories long suppressed from all those years ago. You're still not entirely sure how long ago that was, but you vividly remember fighting this creature, and it was so new and so fresh. It was much stronger back then. It was not caught quite as early as this iteration of it, so this iteration was not nearly as powerful as you remember. And in the process of your initial confrontation with it, the earth tremor that had knocked you unconscious, you recall, is part of what sank the city in the first place, and why you were one of the few survivors. You were lucky. You just happened to be in the right place at the right time. The city fell. Your compatriots were in the process of wounding it and entrapping its mind. And as the rubble crushed your fellows, you were the last one left to keep it in check. And because of its weakened state and your otherwise unhindered health, you stayed in the back. You're a caster, and there was a town full of people with swords and shields to keep it at bay. That is what befell the city.
That's why it hasn't. It's whatsoever.
Say again, you broke up a little bit.
It's why it has no inhabitants whatsoever.
My brain locked up on that statement. One more time,
does
please.
that-
I'm sorry.
And that's why it has no inhabitants whatsoever.
Yes,
in
yes.
the
I'm
city.
sorry. So, you recall that a lot of the inhabitants had gone missing. They were consumed to feed the fungal growths. The inhabitants that had been surviving. As you look past your bonfire, that you were so close to dancing around like a lunatic. I'm going to use a scorpion as a indicator. Over here is a massive, massive cave-in. And that is where the mushrooms had been the thickest. That is where most of the city was completely buried. And that's where the battle was initially happening. And that's where the mushroom tender was for eons entombed and kept dormant. You had seen as Brick was trying to loot it and the hand came up to grab hold, it was not fully dead at first. And it was only your mind versus its weakened that was keeping it at bay. Everyone else was unfortunately in the main collapse area as the city sank. You just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Does that mean that he knows that all the people in the city are fake now?
No, he's still batshit insane, but the memories came back and he is not happy at the moment.
And I want to pull someone's fucking head off!
You are
So
free to relay this if you wish, or keep it all internalized and everyone else just metas out.
Kip switches to his storytelling mind voice. And
Once upon a time.
tells everyone of the story that was, the city that was.
Well, the fun part about being a mind flayer, he's also able to subject images. So you all get a brief flash of the horror that he endured all those years ago.
Why is everyone naked? And women.
The heck is this? Moving pictures? That's cool.
It comes with the story. I tell everyone exactly what happened to my city and why it's so devoid of inhabitants and why I'm the only one that's left and why I was assigned to, well, kind of fate assigned me to just protect the world from whatever was in there, aka that. And now I just don't really have a purpose. I'm just kind of floating through. Yeah. That's my city. That's my life. That's my purpose. I'm pretty fulfilled.
Well, now you can rebuild your city.
Suppose you could do that. Get some help from. I don't know, someone over at the courthouse. Olav might help me. After he's done with his court case.
I was thinking more new people, not actual people, new people.
I'll find something to do.
I'm sure that once word gets out about this hidden underground town, this might actually be a well-traveled location now.
Yeah.
Tell anyone about this fucking place.
That is if you want it to be.
Found it.
Well, there's
I'm
no
undecided.
one. There's no one above ground right now to tell the story, so I guess it would be up to us.
Yes, they are all dead.
Mm.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm undecided. You can tell the story of this place sparingly.
Well, if you do decide that you would like this to bring a sort of income to rebuilding your city, I think we all have a friend that works with the railroad station that'd be more than happy to spread the word.
This is true.
My wife.
Kip, you sit there and you stare at her real confused. The fuck's a railway station?
I might take up building. I might get a hobby, see what I can do around here. Building sounds fun.
You can use your floating eye thingy to do it with you.
Yes, my son.
My boy!
My son expanded.
Some good old father-son bonding. Fuck you.
I will say my major image is gone by now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Also, as someone who is undertaking this himself, you could always explore the world and see what there is to be seen.
Is that... Won't people kind of... What's the word? Discriminate? A little bit?
What do you mean?
Honestly, who in
That's
this group
fair.
is not discriminated against?
Yeah, but there's a difference. This kind is usually not for eating people's brains.
Oh,
He
I
has a point.
We were a
I
bit of
s-
a mix.
I said usually, didn't say all the time. Just, kind of pride, prejudice, blah, blah, blah. You might die by accident.
Technically, I've only been eating rat brains.
That explains quite a lot.
Woo!
We could always let the where's my notebook? Notes, people, places, names. We could always let the people in Lunawind know he's all right. At least give him a place to get supplies, so he's not living off of rocks and rats down here.
I mean, he's got plenty of fine alcohol. I'm taking a pair of that, by the way.
By all means. I'll brew some more. I'll pick up brewing. I'll pick up building. I'll pick up fucking cooking. I'm gonna make the finest rat cuisine you've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
I can give him my old hat.
No, that's... for now, I think that's my story.
Mm.
Well, if we're ever in the area again, we'll be sure to visit.
Yes.
I'll be down here. Yeah. If not, I'll leave a note at the door depicting where I went.
Just so it's the cave where you got buried. Say, welcome to... I have it.
Over
It's
town?
called welcome to Silver City.
The Silver City, huh? I like it. That might have been the name before.
It was.
Kip just forgets.
that is actually the name of the city. The Silver City. Okay, so...
Just takes it as a new idea.
We have people to let know that we are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Let us be. Wait a minute.
So,
the bank.
what's the plan? Are you all leaving the city?
Personally, and this doesn't have to be like role played out or anything, but I believe at least Brick and probably Zaan as well would want to like take a once over the city to see what we can find, valuables or otherwise.
Yeah, by all means, the entire city is open to you.
I'm gonna
And all
go
its
back to
contents.
the bank's gonna be the one last thing. Kasumi, I'm going to need your talents.
We already tried that. There's nothing in the boxes.
9
The
we
other
opened
bank.
2 of them.
We have
Wait,
two
The
banks.
other bank?
There's a big bank.
Yes, Kasumi's a big bank. We have to go there.
Also,
bada
Zaan,
boom.
you can just bash them open now. There's no noise complaints.
Oh, I planned on it.
Evil eyes, that brick.
I said I was sorry.
So,
Eat toward the bank.
Zaan begins skipping away towards the bank.
Oh, wait.
Montage.
Kip, where's the which where's the bank? Which one is it?
The bank is... The bank is over here. Where is the bank?
Since you were all exploring the city, let me and we will
Covered it
condense
all.
this a little bit here.
I project an image of the map to Zaan's mind, just kind of like hanging over.
I know it all.
I project over here, across the river.
Through the woods.
So this one right here? Or is it this one right here? This one?
It's the one that I'm
I-
uncovering currently.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh.
Let me
You
zoom out a
should be
little
able
more.
to see.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry,
Cross
I
the
wasn't
bridge
zoomed
with
out
the
far
big
enough.
pink dot.
Yes. Zaan, make post haste.
The bank.
So, Zaan, in your excitement, it's not until you reach the bridge that you come skidding to a stop, and you turn and you look down the street, and you see a horde of Molder Titans and Molder Blooms dead in the street.
Oh, thank God! I thought that was about to be really bad.
I was about to say, come on, man, and see you next week.
It seems that they were all on the way towards your location and simply dropped.
For backup.
Isn't that?
Isn't that interesting? To the bank!
Yes. Kicks in the door like fucking, what is it? Tankman, where he just busts in through the fucking door.
So you all very quickly lose sight of Zaan, who goes and begins to ransack the larger bank, which unfortunately seems to have been cleaned out. You open the safety deposit boxes with your axe, your fists, you're foaming at the mouth thinking, loot, 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 loot! And drawers are flying. Do any of you come and investigate? Because he is making a lot of fucking noise.
I'm just standing outside the door with my arms crossed, leaning against the wall.
You're leaning
just waiting
against the
for him.
wall, and you see drawers. Like, a drawer comes flying past you out into the street, and you're like, it's kind of impressive. Just the force that he is exuding on this place.
Efficiency. It is super efficient.
Every single box appears to be empty.
I will go to the other bank.
Oh.
Kip's just back home at this point.
I would do something.
Go ahead.
Pez, what would you like to do?
Seeing that we're probably going to be leaving this place and not coming back anytime soon, I would like to secretly sneak into Qhiph'ks' house before he arrives, and I would like to do something to two of the mannequins.
Okay, what are you doing?
Very careful with this.
Please make me proud. Make me proud. Do it.
I am going to imbue a tiny non-magical item with a magical property of my choice.
Okay.
And this will be a 6-second long recorded message. And I will put it inside of two different mannequins. And one of them will say, "Hey Kip, how's it going?" And the other one will say, "Let's play some cards." Or something like that.
Okay. Which ones would you like? There's the bouncer at the door. There's the bard in the corner. There's the 3 playing cards. There's one behind the bar. The 2 cooks, the waitress, and the 2 drunkards at the bar on stools.
The bartender and one of the guys playing cards.
Okay.
So awkward.
So
it's playing cards. Let's play some cards.
Kip, as you start heading home and you see a little like dashing skitter, and you're like, oh fuck, something's still alive. You start giving chase after it, and you get back to your thing, kick the door in, and Pez is standing there, saying nothing, and you hear from behind the bar, "Hey Kip, how's it going?" And then from the table,
Not bad.
"Want to play some cards?"
This was fucking great.
It's so sweet. To be honest, Kip doesn't notice a fucking difference, but he's just fucking thrilled to be back home with his buddies.
All right.
How's it going, little man? To know
It's so wholesome.
Is there anything else you all would like to do while you are still within the Silver City?
I'm sitting down playing fucking cards.
Because we were researching fairly quickly, or at least I was trying to research fairly quickly. I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm going to go back to the library and take my time this time and search for... Is there multiple levels? Can I search that black square there? Because the building's pretty tall.
1 second. I'm also grabbing this. 1 second. There you guys guys go. There is the English version as Kip has broadcasted it into your brain holes.
Thank you.
Let me see which black blank box. Oh, that right there. That's just a closet. That's like a broom closet. No, it is one singular story.
Okay.
I'll go back to the library with you.
So yeah, let me see. What is this? Scholars Enclave. Ooh, that looks promising.
The scholars are all dead.
I'm
give it that.
noticing that there's a fucking building north
There's
of the
also
library that says
college
archives.
archives. Yeah. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh dear God.
Temple of Kadal? What? Oh my God.
Going there.
Yeah, there's. Never mind. We're gonna be here a while, guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's quite a few
Breed.
places. I wanna
Oh,
check
hi,
out
Breed.
now.
There's a shrine.
I'm going to be searching in this general vicinity at these. Like,
Yeah, I definitely want to
stalls or
hit
whatever.
the library, the college, the Scholars Enclave, and the archive, and then
Okay.
after that, head to the temple.
So
basically, any of these places of like high learning or information.
So we have been going for 3.5 hours. Is this something we want to pump the brakes on and do next time, or do we want to continue on?
That's sweet.
Pump your
Let's wait.
brakes.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm good for waiting.
as Qhiph'aks burns the translated map into your brains, that is where we're going to end for tonight. So again, this is a pre-recording, unfortunately. We will be hopefully back in the next 2 weeks to actually be streaming live properly. Yeah, anyone have anything else? I want to thank Metal so much for coming in and playing as our guest player, Qhiph'aks. Very likely that we may see him again in the future if the story shifts in that direction. But yeah, anyone else have anything before we sign off for the night?
It's a lot of fun. It's very
Love
fun.
ya.
Thanks
Spay
all
and
for
neuter your
hosting me.
pets.
What was that, Pez?
Spay and neuter your pets.
And mushrooms.
Yes.
And clip your mushrooms. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
good night,
God,
everybody.
yes.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Don't forget to join the Discord. Links down below. We're always looking for more people to pop in and say hi to and play with. And who knows, maybe you could be a guest when we need an NPC that needs played. So, until the next time we go live, thank you again, Metal. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.